Holy crap.
Jesus, we're all
What's going on?
What's going on? So I don't know if Marco's ready because I'm not ready.
I am. And you want to know why, Pete? Let me ask you a question. Do you know how you can tell if somebody's a liar?
They lie to you?
Their lips are moving?
No, just ask them what the title of the group chat is. If they don't know, they're lying. Bruce, you know what the title of the group chat is?
Of course I do.
Dub, you know what the title on the group chat is?
Definitely know what the
Pete, you know what the title on the group chat is?
I don't know what we're talking about now.
The Rennavision group chat. The title that's been there forever. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So if you don't know what the title of the group chat is, then you're lying.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I know. People don't want us to talk about losers that bring us up all the time. But come on, man. Stop lying. You haven't been part of Rennavision if you don't know what the title on the group chat is. And a lot of you motherfuckers don't know what the title on the group chat is. So, hey,
also don't make comments that I didn't contact people when I've got the record to show that.
All right, I'm just, hey, you don't even have to go that far. All you have to do, ask people from now on, do they know the title of the group chat? If they do not, then they've never been part of us. All right, here we go. Real quickly, we got an interesting show today. We are trying to go through with it. We're going to Baltimore. We're setting up there. We actually just got, we've paid all of our bills. There's another bill we're looking at. If we're going to pay it for the internet, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That internet bill is $800. We might be using hotel internet, motherfuckers. But here's what it is. And this is what it's come down to. We have, I think in the last week, I've taken no less than a dozen calls, not from people on this channel, just people in general, and 2 people backing out going to Baltimore. And why they're doing it is because of the warping of CGC books. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to tell you what the experience is. Me and Bruce over the last 3 days have looked personally in our hands at over 100 different books that have been submitted. We'll tell you when the time period where these books are supposed to. And I've even looked at 42 books that came back from Heroes Onsite Grading, and we'll talk about those too. All right. But before that, we're going to do our regular news section. We're going to have we'll do it after that. We'll have Under the Radar. We'll have all the things, take it or leave it. And then we'll talk about some books. And if you are good, if the chat is very good, we'll let you do. I found a pile of books just laying around because I'm cleaning up the room. I'm looking for other books that I actually need to get graded. And we'll let you choose afterwards, after the whole discussion, if I should get some of these books graded or not. And we'll actually let the chat pick out maybe 2 books, maybe 3 that they want me to get graded. And I'll have to grade them, even if they're dog shit. So let's go. Let's get into everybody. Wait, why am I the only person prepared today? I don't understand. Look, this is what I'm saying. I got one more button up normal than I normally do, right? I'm trying to be professional. Look I got the whole professional. I've only got 2 buttons, not 3 or 4 buttons unbuttoned. I come to play every day, prepared at all times. You 3, I don't know what's going on with you 3 today.
I don't want to hear
you
shit.
3 need to get it together, okay? I apologize to the chat. Let me say hi to them. And while I do, take a breath, okay? Take a breath.
All I hear is words. I'm not understanding.
Go ahead.
So
it's understand them quickly.
It's
GTV
all right.
Comics. Hi, thumbs up.
I don't speak Marco.
Ed, back in 1830, Michigan, Ohio went to war over Toledo. Yeah. So now you know. And do you know what we got out of that? We gave them the shithole that is Toledo, and we got the entire UP.
What?
I think we won that war. What? Do you know how many people got injured? 1. It wasn't because they got shot. He had like he got food poisoning or some shit like that. They still have the cannons across the Maumee.
On my history of the war.
Across the Maumee in Perrysburg, you can go to the park. They still have the cannons on the Toledo side, that which was originally Ohio, on the not Toledo side, on the Maumee side over there of the Maumee River, where they just did a standoff and nobody did anything. We just pretty much fleeced Ohio. That's what we did. I mean, and that's why it's a toilet bowl. Tommy Longbox, happy Wednesday, nerds. Happy Wednesday. Marv, what's up, fam? What's up? Holy Marco Brucifer slabs are defective. We'll talk about it. Speaking of people that are defective, what's up, BK? AOA, thank you. GTK Comics, what's up? Ed LeBeau, what's up? Tommy Longbox, what's up? Make sure you're following all them. Cosmic One, what's up, good people?
Links.
Huh?
That's just AOA posting all the links.
I know. I say what's up to them so that the people see they can say what's up. Absolute
Right.
Geek. What's up, party people? What's up, Matthew? Hey, make sure you're checking out SNS. We have the big deal this week. 100th episode SNS. Only here on Rennavision. Check it out. I think we're gonna.
I didn't think they were gonna last 10. I thought by 10 they were out.
Yeah, I mean, usually the implosion happens, I think, around episode 16. So it didn't happen this time, though. Good for them. We were already back there. We were still already back there. Marv, what's good? Pete had to poop. Nope. I had to pee.
My word depends, so I don't have to go anywhere.
There you go, Cosmic. Oh, Sticks. He comes the. I don't find what. Hey, Brucifer, read that.
Here comes the crew.
That's not what that says.
Yeah,
I speak sticks.
All right. There you go, Matt. There you go, Sticks. Marv, my bad. We have a blind spot for. Oh wait, what?
Oh, you passed over Sid Vicious. Yeah.
Where?
BK. After me pooping. It's just a.
Oh yeah, Sid Vicious passed away. R.I.P. Sid. I usually only give him one comment at the beginning there, bud.
I know, but that was for Sid. That was
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Sid. Sarah, what's up, beautiful people? Football just around the corner. Can't wait for my team to be the Chiefs by. Oh, I think he means beat the Chiefs by double digits, then get swept by the Raiders. Who is his team that will beat them by double digits? They get swept by the
Raiders.
Raiders.
That would be the Broncos.
He's a Broncos fan. And Sarah, we were chatting about that earlier in the week.
Really.
Yeah. Hey,
I think. Hey, look,
I can.
Dub. I think we're looking at goodness again, man. I've been looking at it now that we got Arnold Branch, the new running, and to be honest with you, we should have reviewed the Michigan cheating video that released on Netflix. That was an interesting. It's a crazy people, and then you know how we have to deal with some lunatics where we live, and then the teams are looking good though. Can't wait. Let's go Lions. Super Bowl.
It's possible. They got a shot. They're in there.
Dub, no shot at Super Bowl.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't like to jinx that kind of stuff, but our team does.
We got a good shot.
Yeah.
Group chat equals. That is the AOA is part of the group. That's not the title. Hey, we need this. This is good.
I know.
Matt, you know what it is.
Jackass.
Notification. Hey, Barlord. It never comes up on time. Joe, he knows.
I don't get notifications from YouTube anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah, mine are late.
Yeah,
dude. AOA is literally doing everybody. So I'm gonna keep going through these all the time, man. You could skip mine from now on. You don't even have to put mine up there anymore.
AOA, thank you. Just want to say thank you for doing.
Thanks for doing the good work there, AOA.
Yeah,
thank you.
Just for that, we're giving AOA a special Marco as Captain America.
Yeah, there we go. Give me the highlight. Hey, shout out, apologies to Eric. He had a game 0 game last week. A little upset special. Sorry to hear it, Eric, man. You can still be in the top 10, though, Eric. You can still make your way back to the top 10. That's
did he pick like Seamus? The only one to pick
he's
Georgia Tech?
FSU grad. So, not a good day.
Hey, Trev.
Thank you.
Oh, I just want to say, anyone that want to give away Sunday, Ed and BK actually won. I don't know how BK won. The books went out today, so you should get them by the end of the week, Saturday or Monday.
You didn't give them to Sticks to send?
He'll get them next year.
Sorry, Sticks. It's just fun. It's fun to poke fun at.
Sticks. I don't think he knows anything. Yeah.
Just want to take a second and welcome all the new members that we have as well. Thank you to SNS who brought in like 60, 70.
What does he say?
So many new members from Saturday's show. So if you don't know what happened on Saturday's show, you might want to go back and check it out when this show is over.
And I gave you all a tour of the room. Huh?
I saw that. Members only.
So I left some things out. I skipped over some things, but maybe we'll do it again.
This Mark will give it a book away.
Yeah, right.
Dude, have you met me before? I'm so cheap. No, I'm not. Part of the Morrissey Toy Mafia. Tim Patrick gonna be a stud for life. Okay, hello everyone. Hello, good to see you, Brogu.
Grogu.
He's also a member. Oh, are these members on your channel, Brucifer?
Yeah.
There you go.
He's also
Yeah, because we don't have pink hands. What's going on, Three Rivers?
No, pink hands is for everybody. That's a YouTube thing.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yep.
See how well I'm at running this. Three Rivers comic. I like Arthur Sudan. He's a lunatic. He's not everybody's cup of tea. He's crotchety. And he will walk around in the hood with 2 bags of luggage, just randomly looking for
I don't think
cab.
we'll be seated next to him, unfortunately.
Oh, who? Arthur? Oh, I'll be talking to Arthur. I'll be hanging.
No, I'm just saying. I think our table. I don't think we're going to be near him.
Trev, the shipping guru. Good evening, gents. Good evening.
Good guy. He got nominated for best channel or best unboxing, or I forgot what he got nominated for. Great channel, great content. The Comic Book Awards.
Never heard of him. I haven't.
I'll tell you after this.
Who is it? Like, does CGC do it or something?
No. It's
CBCS.
A group of creators get together and let the public vote on their favorite channels.
So somebody's got a channel where they watch other channels and then vote on other channels.
They get the audience to nominate channels.
Yeah.
And then they narrow it down to finalists. And then next month, they let all the fans of the channel vote. And then they hand out awards.
So there's a channel whose content is literally just watching other people's channel, not even them watching it, telling people to watch other people's channels. And then
it's like the People's Choice Awards for comics.
I never watched
it. Man, I had to watch the Kids' Choice Awards this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rough.
I'm sorry. That's bad.
Rough. Why didn't we start dude, Pete, you know how much easy work
I don't have time for that.
No, it's a ton of easy work. All you do is put up, why don't you just go, hey, give us suggestions, and then people, what Bruce said is there's a channel out there that literally just is like, so anybody like Timmy Little Dick could be like, I have a channel, I recommend Timmy Little Dick's channel, and then you just put Timmy Little Dick in Little Bo Peep and I don't know, who else has got a channel?
I don't know where you're going.
Bueller's Day Off. You put them all together, and then you just vote on it. And then the next fucking shit you do. Yeah, I heard there's some guy named Bueller's Day Off. That fucking apparently great show for Bueller's Day Off. So you get to vote for whoever it is, and then they give them what's the award? Is it money or is it an actual like?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Is it a gold chain?
I've never watched the.
I'm intrigued about this. I want to know. And why aren't we doing this? Send your suggestions for best toy show to Toy Informer, and because it's a comic thing, right? So we're not really stealing.
I'll apologize, audience. I apologize.
Both toy shows to Toy Informer. From now on, Toy
you get
Informer.
A trophy. There's trophies.
Oh,
and you don't get to
Goldberg is the world's greatest wrestler.
You don't get to play double news. This is 15 minutes you wasted before we even get to the news.
I'm not saying that. But I'm intrigued by this concept. I think we can make it work.
Say this.
You got a trophy? How big is the trophy? What's it made of?
It does bring a light to smaller channels that are like 500 subs, 400 subs, and gets people to go over there and watch their content. So
wait,
it's a good thing. It's a community thing, so it's good.
Oh, okay. Toy Informer probably didn't start in time. Whatever. No, Toy Informer. Cosmic, I don't think you understand. We're stealing this idea. We're not for toys, and we're going to do it very, very easily.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Disavow.
Oh,
I got enough work to do. Stop trying to come up with
Max,
more things to do.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you. Best Nick. Yeah. Oh wait, you got to come up with categories and trophies. Oh, the trophies in NFT. No wonder we don't get it because we are not fans of the NFT. Meatwad, what's up, Meatwad?
I think Stick was just guessing there. I don't think that's
Meatwad. Your book went out today, Meatwad.
Like Meatwad. They have something called Best Niche Acquired Taste Award.
There's category for
right now.
Category for under 1,000 subs, 1,000.
Okay,
5,000.
let's just ask Trev. I'm not trying to be a jerk. Trev, is the trophy an NFT or is it a real trophy? Because if it's an NFT, we can do this, Pete.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, you're going to do this, Pete.
Stop
We're doing it.
Me and you're crazy.
We're doing this, Pete.
Nope.
All right, let's go. Let's get to news. If it's NFT, we're all game. Don't worry.
This is where I draw the line. I'm not doing this.
We are doing it. We're having people just
after you complain about
whoever that is. Hey, shout out to whoever's doing that. That is fucking genius. That's fucking genius. You literally have a channel. I bet you they got a ton of, because every channel that nominates themselves probably subscribes to that channel. So easily they get the channel kick up. And then you get viewership because, dude, that's smart. Why are we doing this, Pete? We could afford internet, Pete. We could afford internet.
Well, because it's a yearly thing. So I don't know what we do the rest of the year.
Well, what we do all the time, this bullshit. What's up for Deadly Venoms?
We're not doing it, and that's final.
Trev said it's a real trophy. There are 27 trophies giving out.
Nice. Oh, wait, no. We can't do that. I'm not mailing 27 nothings.
There you go. There goes our Baltimore internet.
There goes the Baltimore internet. Hey.
Yes, I might as well say the channel, Brian LCS, the channel that conducts the awards every year.
Brian LCS. Yes. Tell that man, is Brian great? Who knows? Is there somebody named Brian who's in charge of that channel? If so, Brian, you're a genius. That's a smart thing, Brian. That is a genius. I'm not joking. I'm not being sarcastic. I think that is the smartest thing in the world. That is so smart. Think about all the channels that have dissipated already. Like, you get the unanimous subs all the time and everything else. There's probably there's probably a new channel starting today. Genius.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the news.
Oh, Christina, she sponsors the trophies. She's here in the chat.
Hey, you sponsor the trophies? Nice. How many trophies? 27? How expensive? No, don't tell everybody how expensive that is.
No,
don't tell.
Yeah, even just to say shipping them, because it's gonna be a little.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm not shipping 5 trophies. Can you imagine?
You can't put them in a Gemini mailer.
Trophies?
You mailing a trophy in a Gemini, and it's also not getting in under that first class mail rate either.
Well, yeah, and you know what I do? I gotta use the milk bar, because anything else like toys and stuff I do, I send out like that.
Milk bar?
Yeah, haven't I showed you that stuff before that I use? It's like they do these very expensive cakes in it. And I buy one for my wife every time, but I cut that up. It's like foam inside of like paper. It's kind of cool.
And I think now I know what you're talking about. I don't know why I know what you're talking about.
What's up, Arizona? Because I've shown it 100 times, so you've had to see it.
All right, let me run the thing so we can start in on Dubs.
See, that's good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart as shit.
What happened to this show already?
Where did I come back to? What did you guys get up to when I was on?
And the people that sponsor it and run it are really good people.
Yeah, that's smart, dude. Yeah.
Cheers to them.
Yeah, good to them. Cheers to them. Good to you guys. That's fucking genius.
Now, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yep.
Hello, Canadian survivalist, and I take everything back I said. They're probably scammers. They're from Ohio. Just kidding.
We're gonna start the news today by talking about Psycho Sid. Sid Justice. He passed away. He passed away from cancer. His son wrote about him, announced it on social media. He went by so many different names: Lord Humongous, Vicious Warrior, Sid Justice, Psycho Sid. But he was born on December 1960, and he passed away on August 26th.
How tall was he?
I don't remember his stats.
He's Undertaker tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, because I saw like a clip just recently when they were just showing this stuff. Yeah, he was eye to eye with Undertaker, but built like Drew McIntyre. Like the man was huge.
Yeah, he was spent time in WWF at the time, and he spent time in WCW.
Yeah.
He had a famously gruesome injury to end his wrestling career. It was, I don't know if you guys remember seeing that, but he jumped off the top rope.
Yeah.
And his leg went in the wrong direction when he did.
Yeah.
So
like one of those watching biting my thumb already.
Yeah, makes you cringe.
He definitely played a good Psycho.
100%.
I think Psycho Sid was like one of the best names for him because like when he did, he looked like a
eyes. He had like his stare, his glare was.
I mean, that's what I'm telling you for. Oh Jesus,
through you.
Play the clip right now. But that's where I'm saying, like, whatever a certain Canadian says that he's the best wrestler of all time, because he can stretch people. Because his dad would stretch everybody, and you know what that means. Just putting his penis on people. Professional wrestling is about entertainment too, and sometimes you have to qualify not just the actual Greco-styling technique, but the amount and the ability,
the showmanship
to get a pop. To get a pop, either way. And Bret Hitman Hart never got a pop like Sid Vicious. I'll just say that, except for in Quebec.
Good
All right, clip that.
All right,
Sid.
R.I.P. Sid. We turned it into a ripping on Bret Hart session, but R.I.P. Sid.
Yeah.
Anytime we talk about wrestling, it turns into ripping Bret Hart.
Give him a comment. Why? If it wasn't for Arn Anderson, he would be in the. Why? What did Arn Anderson do?
Let's talk about the box office this week. Kind of a surprising box office twist.
Return to the top. I know that. I don't know the numbers, but I did see.
The numbers were awfully low.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 18.3 to take the number one spot. Bumping.
Was this the first week for Alien or no? Alien came out last week.
Second
week.
Second week.
That's right.
I was gonna go today, but I just didn't have time.
Alien took in another 66 million.
It ends with us, blink twice. These don't sound like movies. I don't know what these movies are about, but not.
What
is
It Ends With Us about? Is Deadpool's wife's movie. Blink Twice is Gambit's movie, and the Forge.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what the Forge is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was thinking I was going to try to see it, but bro, dude, I'm telling you, they
hold on.
Okay, not to ruin it.
Breaks.
We don't want to spoil it.
Let's just go right into it. Fails to crack the top 5 in the weekend box office. It took in 4.6.
Not even 5. 4.6, buddy.
4.6. It cost $50 million to make.
Is this in just the U.S. market, right?
Yes.
Before,
yes. Maybe they'll like it in the foreign market.
You know what they should have done? They should have connected this to Schitt's Creek, and we could have had the Croning, and then it could have been you could have had Catherine O'Hara involved, and then maybe they would have done better.
Yeah, but you know what the good news about this is?
That they're not going to make another one.
No,
cheers. We don't get a remake.
There'll be another one in a day.
The good news about this is it's going to get to streaming really quickly, and believe it or not, I'm going to watch it. Even just like now, I'm not going to pay for this. Like I'm just $15 for tickets, too expensive. You know what I mean? I sneak in my own snacks anyway, so it doesn't matter because I'm not not touching your dirty pee-filled popcorn. But here we go. We can do this now. We can watch.
I still don't know what theaters you go to.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. It made 10 million worldwide.
Shit. Wow. So maybe I don't know. You know what? Maybe they can play it at a Rumstinger concert and it'll get some more views.
What's a Rumstinger?
Don't you remember those guys? I don't know what their names were. It was something like that. Rumstein.
I think you're but you're somehow confusing it with the Amish, vacation.
Hey, that would be a good movie. What is it called? Euro Trash Band and Spring Break for Amish people get together.
Euro Trip? I don't know.
I don't know about Euro Trash Man.
This could become a cult classic.
I'm so confused. I don't think so. Brucifer.
Burning Man.
Try to help the movie a little.
I mean, you can try. But like the original,
don't remake a movie and say you're not remaking a movie because you just remade the movie. Just
But they changed a lot from even the graphic novel, from what I've read. So that's where the problem comes in. And I think Marco said this last week. The original, like, kind of had a whole. A lot of things came together. Right place, right time for that.
Big aura around it. Like, it was
like for it to do well, you know. Like, I mean, granted, like,
well,
when he recipes,
had a soundtrack that
died on it. The soundtrack was amazing.
You had Star passing away, giving it some extra controversy.
Am I the only one that didn't like the Crow movie?
Yeah, because I liked it.
Yes, I think you are.
It wasn't great. It wasn't without its fault.
It was okay. It wasn't amazing.
But for a low budget movie,
hey, stop. You said, are you the only one that didn't like it? Nobody here said it's the greatest movie of all time. We said we liked it.
Yeah,
that means it's passable, buddy. Okay? So if you're like, hey, it's okay, then you liked it too. So shush.
Well, usually when you say you like something, for you to say you like something has to be amazing. Because I know you, Marco. That's how you act.
That's not true. I like all types of stuff. I like you. You're not amazing. And Goldberg is the world's greatest wrestler. He's not amazing.
There says it all. Says it all right there.
Well, you set yourself up for that one.
I'm putting my paperwork in tomorrow.
Well, we'd have to have employees for you to do that.
You're not turning in.
We don't have employees here.
We don't have employees here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you still got to keep your binder. I'm not accepting it back. You're still in charge of HR.
Yeah, Big Bang Theories is amazing. I liked it. I like Big Bang Theories. What do you mean?
Oh,
it's good.
Bazinga.
Yeah. See, so did you guys too. So,
where's my clipboard?
Yeah, where's the clipboard?
Clipboard.
Hey, right here. That's all I got to say to it.
No,
right there.
To agree with Marco's point, I'm probably not going to the theater to see this now.
It wasn't going either way, to be honest.
I was hemming and hawing. Again, I was.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. By week one, if you start hemming and hawing, you're really not going to go see it.
No, well, I still want to see Alien. That's the problem, but I didn't have time to get out.
Yeah,
there
fair.
Damn you, Matt.
The Batman.
Oh,
there it is.
Coming back to the theaters. When I first read this headline, it was like the Batman Returns, and I was confused for a minute, but so I put the ellipses in there to kind of give us
Danny DeVito.
So there's your popcorn bucket and a Batmobile cup. I think this started today, if I remember correctly. It's out in theaters.
Wait, which one is this?
This is the Robert Pattinson Batman.
Oh,
the Batman.
Sparkle toes. Okay.
Raise your hand if you're getting out of hand with these popcorn buckets. This is ridiculous.
Absolutely
ridiculous. A new popcorn bucket for every goddamn movie that they make.
Hey! Stop buying them then.
I don't buy them.
They sell out. They sell out. What do you want them to do? They're just.
I don't have an AMC buy me. I gotta go an hour and 40 minutes.
I'll tell you this. Nobody's going to see. Well, I like the. I can't.
Who's gonna put popcorn in that?
No one.
It's a light up bucket. You can literally put the bat signal on your wall when you get it home.
Trash popcorn, dude.
The popcorn is good, but the point of once you put popcorn in one of these things, you ain't ever getting it out. I don't care how many times you wash it. How many times you think you're scrubbing it clean? It's going to be greasy, and there's going to be kernels and stuff stuck in those little corners. You'll never get them out.
Just buy it without popcorn in it, buddy.
And they're just going to rot and smell.
And I must say,
I mean, like, what?
Forever.
Hey, you're not buying them anyway, so they're not for you.
Yeah.
But hey, Bruce, you can't talk shit because I know you tried to get one of these. So
of course I did.
Yeah, so that's just buying them. You got a problem with him? Pete, you want to know?
Well, it's not just this.
Talk to him.
No, but when I was in Disney, they had all these weird
cool though.
They had all these weird popcorn things too. I was like, "That's the most inconvenient."
You don't think there's a bunch of? You don't think there's a bunch of basement dwelling comic book fans that having a Deadpool mouth as a flashlight or fleshlight or whatever the hell they think that shit's cool?
He's right there. Joe's doing.
Joe, yeah, that's one of them. Of course. Yeah. He doesn't even get popcorn. He just gets extra butter.
Extra butter.
What do you want? Stop hating on people's fun times. Jeez, oh, Pete.
How is this a fun time?
I mean, this is stupid as hell.
I don't know.
But, yeah. No, people like these things. They really do enjoy them.
I know. People collect them. My buddy at work, he's always complaining about, I got to go get this one. I go get this one. I'm like, what are you going to do with it?
It's the Pokemon, right? It's collect them all.
People collect action figures. Some people collect popcorn buckets. I mean, it's better than Funko Pops, right?
Does it light up? This
Yes.
thing lights up?
Yes,
Yeah.
it lights up.
Yes.
Oh, for $35?
Yep.
It better light up for $35.
Well, I mean,
It lights up.
you
can put
know,
your
I'm not
best thing
saying
on the
it's
wall.
not cool. I'm just saying it's not for me.
If I can't make
God
shadow
damn,
puppets with it,
Taco.
then I don't want it.
Oh,
And I knew those things were called flashlights.
No, you were right with fleshlight. You
Is
were
it a
more on
fleshlight?
point when you said flesh instead of
Well, I
flesh.
said flash first, but somebody corrected me last time, and I didn't know.
all right, so Paramount gave us the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 this week. You saw Shadow, and you saw all the Sonic, Tails, Knuckles.
Mhm.
Plus,
they
we
were all
heard him.
there. And you
Jim
heard him. You
Carrey's
heard
back.
Shadow talk. And Shadow is voiced by
Keanu
John Wick
Reeves.
himself.
Boo.
My son loves Sonic. I'm down
Mine
with these
does too.
movies. These movies are. Look, there's some
They're
of these
fun.
you have to go to, and it's like, holy shit, what am I doing with my life? And then there's some of them where you're like Super Mario is one of them. You're like, all right, this is one. The Sonic franchise. You're like, all right. I'll be honest with you, I'm over the Kung Fu Panda universe. Like,
Yeah.
I just can't anymore.
I'm with you. I skipped out on 4. We were supposed to go, but I
Saw it. The Trolls. I don't
Yeah.
want another Trolls movie. I got because boy girl. So, oof. And I don't know what the girls movie's coming out, but whatever it is, I'm like, damn, dude, can't we just do Sonic instead? Can't wait for Sonic because at least it'd be nice.
well, we're getting Sonic.
Yeah, December 20th, you'll be able to see Sonic. And
It's not soon enough.
I wonder what the popcorn bucket will be for this one.
A ring. Golden ring.
Here,
Popcorn
get
bucket.
out.
It's gonna be ugly Sonic with the teeth.
Oh no.
Oh, hey, shout out to McDonald's, which is apparently doing a crossover from Yu-Gi-Oh and Kitty. What's it, Miss Kitty or whatever?
Hello Kitty.
Kitty.
There you go.
Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty's another comic. That's a comic
Oh,
for
the
adults.
kids came home today and they said that, hey, can we go to McDonald's because the toys are a crossover between Hello Kitty and Yu-Gi-Oh, and I said absolutely no, we don't go to McDonald's. But shout out for them for hitting up both the boy and the girl in the toy, so that's pretty cool. Do you have that in the news? Sorry, did I spoil your news?
No,
You've got
not
red
at all.
on you.
Okay.
Nope. Shaun of the Dead is coming back to theaters to celebrate the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
This will start in theaters tomorrow, so you can see it.
Nice.
If you're a fan of the Shaun of the Dead,
I love
tag
Shaun of the Dead.
Nick Frost.
Absolutely.
You do too. Me and Pete. Yeah.
Dude, I got the entire Cornetto trilogy. I got T-shirts for the entire trilogy.
I love Shaun of the Dead.
What's your favorite out of the 3? It was close for a little while, but in recent years, Hot Fuzz has become my favorite of the bunch.
I like how see that I'm opposite. I liked Shaun, and then I kind of when Hot came out, I was like, Hot, it's gotta be Hot. And then I'm kind of tearing back because I guess I didn't watch Shaun as much. Back to Shaun of the Dead.
No wrong answers here, to be fair.
I think it just depends on like how much you see. Because weren't they running? What's the third one? They were running Hot Fuzz and they were running
the third one doesn't get as much love, but I actually really do enjoy it. The End of the World, where they're doing
the End of the World, yeah,
with the zombie or the alien invasion.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of Hot Fuzz on like TMN and TBS or whatever, and I used to always have those on the background, so it kind of like burnt it out. You know what I mean? Around the World was kind of fun. Like I don't ever think Around the World I have as one because.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
it had a different vibe to it. It was
I mean, I liked it. It's not on the same level. I mean, with the old people in the town with Fuzz, like I mean, whatever.
Jeff's got a point though. 20 years.
Oh wow! Holy hell!
Man, 2004 this movie came out.
Wow,
goes by so quickly. The theater I saw it at it's now an AMC. It used to be a Ritz, which was like an indie. It was like used to be an indie theater.
That's funny. All right, what do we got next?
So Gambit survive the battle in the void.
Oh,
my sister on me. Don't say
Ryan Reynolds showed us a scene which was playing during the TVA stuff at the end of the movie. And Channing Tatum's Gambit. Not only did he survive, there is a reflection of the Marvel sparkle circles in his eyeballs. So,
and he went to an island where he takes random women and does terrible things.
I don't mind him cameoing. I do not want a full Channing Tatum Gambit movie.
Oh man,
dude! Unless they get the old LSU coach and that kid that plays for the Carolina Panthers, and like it's all three of them, and they see each other and they do the Spider-Man thing.
That's not enough. We also need Wilford Brimley from Hard Target, and we need the Cajun cook. That dude, we need him in there.
Oh, from Waterboy.
I can't remember his name, but I guarantee that's what.
What about the one guy from Waterboy?
Oh, that guy.
That guy also.
Might as well.
All right.
I'll put him in there.
So we got 5-6 people now. He just goes to an alternate version.
We're filling out the cast as we speak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This movie is cast.
But no Mun.
Get out of here. I like Mun. Get out of here.
I do too. I just said you can't reuse her. That's all.
Yes, you can.
All right. On the other side of the universes.
Well, I guess if RDJ can be Doom, I guess we can reuse
Chuckles.
James Gunn has posted a picture of chocolate sandwich cookies.
You mean Oreos?
Well, they're not
in the DC
Oreos
universe.
On the DCU.
Right.
Yeah. So you mean Oreos? Okay, cool.
So speculation about Martian Manhunter is running rampant after seeing this picture.
And the first appearance of these cookies is Justice League International number 8. I believe.
What a double of a book. Yeah, we do need a good rogue. Mama buried wrong.
Wait for the now you just probably spoiled Marco's Under the Radar with that one.
I did not. No, I don't think
he had that
because I did Kite.
So there's ads for these cookies allegedly in Superman's movie as well. So
if there wasn't already an alert, I'm sure there's going to be an alert based.
Isn't it about time they brought in Martian the Manhunter, like to the live action?
Well, they did in the Snyder cut that you hated.
Oh well, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
They did.
Who's in Supergirl?
He was in Supergirl. Yeah, he's pretty good in Supergirl too.
That's a TV show. I'm talking like the movie version of the show.
Yeah,
we got everybody else. That should be cool. Opens up for a couple things.
Talk about some streaming news. Here we go.
What we got?
The previously mentioned Borderlands now has a digital release.
Yes.
The last time I was on this show, I was reviewing it because it just came out and I saw it in the theater. And already,
that's all right though. Hey, like
this
I said
Friday, August 30th, which is 3 weeks after the movie came out to theaters, it will be on digital. Where you can buy it or rent it from. Various places.
Hey, Crow! I give it another week, and Crow will be in the same position. So here we go.
I think Crow is already streaming. They they threw in the towel already.
Wow, that's quick. So this movie. So if you wanted to see it, you don't have to go to the theater to see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just wait for whatever service you're paying for. Watch it there. Is my recommendation.
It'll be out. James Spader has announced that he is returning.
Hold on, can we go back to that? I have an idea.
Okay.
Why? I'm all ready for Robert California.
I know. But could we just not do? Can we just not have it where the AMC would have what's called dollar shows? It'd be all these ones that tank. Like the old dollar theaters.
Well, AMC does $5 Tuesdays, which by comparison is
I guess it's right. Yeah, but you just if it doesn't hit. They used to go to Dollar Studios. Maybe we could just.
I know. There used to be a whole theater by us. It was actually, I think it was $1 or $2. That's how I saw it.
It eventually got up to $2. Yeah, but
Changing Lanes with Sam Jackson and Ben Affleck. A movie about traffic.
Oh, that was a terrible movie.
Yes, it was.
I never saw that. I'm okay with it.
All right, next up. Oh my God, we're about to buy. I forgot to tell you guys. Remind me to tell you later. We're about to buy something, and we might need Pete to wear it at Baltimore.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are you wearing?
It's amazing. All right, go ahead.
I'm not wearing a big banana costume.
Nope, that's not it. Nope.
Pilverine.
Nope.
Coconuts and a body pillow.
I'll put it in the chat.
I'm up for most things. Man,
James Spader is returning as Ultron for the Vision television series, or the Vision Disney Plus series. So Ultron and White Vision will be in this series that Marco is very much looking forward to seeing.
What is this, WandaVision?
I like Robert California, and I liked his voice.
Yeah.
It's
so you have to. They said this is part of the trilogy: WandaVision,
which
Agatha, and this.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, cool. Yeah, what Ultron Vision storyline was your favorite again? Oh, yeah, that one. Exactly. Nobody fucking cares. Move along.
Yeah. Like I said, I like Spader. I just recently rewatched Wimbledon. I like Paul Bettany.
I like Paul Bettany too. Wasn't he? He was in something else. He
was in a bunch of things, but yes.
Yeah.
He was in something else.
Something else that I really liked. I can't remember when he was younger. Was it that movie that had Heath Ledger in it? Where he was a knight? Knight's Tale?
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah. How about them apples? All right.
What is it? A Knight's Tale? Underrated movie.
A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale.
It's entertaining.
Right. So hopefully for the last time we're talking about this, the Paramount counter offer from last week that we talked about is now been retracted, and the Skydance merger is back on. So Paramount will now be owned by Skydance, and this guy is going to be in charge.
It looks like Jesse Eisenberg and Paul Bettany got mashed together to make that guy.
Yeah. Not this guy.
Nose?
This was the guy who wanted to buy it, but then this was a Seagram's guy. And now this guy is going to buy it. So.
Wait, what? How are they different guys? It was the same companies.
What?
Two different guys. The other guy was from Seagram's. This guy is Skydance.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, Paramount's going to have a new ownership group, and so we might be seeing some different things coming out from them. I mean, they have some good properties, like Sonic is Paramount property. So.
Ooh, Star Trek.
You're going to bring Halo back?
Star Trek.
No, Halo. No.
Does this guy look like he just smelled his own fart and it really stunk?
That's what he always looks like.
Well, that's something he said.
And it's different kind of news. This guy
was so bad it burned off his eyebrows.
He's getting a biopic.
Wait,
and before Marco asks, he is still alive.
No, I know he is. I love this guy.
Hold on.
Okay, well, usually
Family Feud, my man. Steve Harvey in the morning. The Harvey Show. Are you out of your mind? This guy's a national treasure.
Doesn't he have a courtroom show where he's Judge Steve Harvey or something? Judge Harvey?
No, that's on the Harvey
I can
show.
give you at least half a dozen to 10 to 12 other comedians I'd rather see a biopic made of.
No, bro. Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Right, but they don't have their own production company.
Hold
that
on.
can do it.
First off, don't you dare put this man's name through the mud. All the stuff he's done.
I'm
he's
not
like
putting
the
his
Phil
name through the mud.
Regis
I'm just
of
saying.
cool people. All right, he is done. If Phil
Regis Philbin, Regis Philbin,
yeah, that guy. See, I don't even know what his name is. His name sucks too.
I'd rather see a movie made about Robin Harris.
Oh, I would too.
No.
But I love Robin Harris. Hey. Two things can also be cool. You can see Robin Harris. Maybe his kids is sweet. So is his stand-up. Plus, so is he on the when he's dead on the toilet talking to Red Fox. Okay, cool stuff. But that doesn't mean this is going to be bad. Give this man his flowers. Why can we only give flowers to one person, Pete? What's with your negativity today?
One person. We're going to hear the sad Boogie Nights music when we get to him doing Family Feud because it's like, oh boy, now he's
his Family Feud's hilarious. He makes fun of it. His Family Feud's amazing. I didn't never watch Family Feud before I watched it with Steve Harvey. Get out of here, Pete. This guy. Why do you got to hate on another man's success? Let this man have it. I will be watching this.
I don't consider it success. When Drew Carey went to 2 Prices Right, when Steve Harvey goes to Family Feud, that isn't a success. There wasn't a breakout win that they got in their hands. It was, well, this is all I got left.
That's not true, though.
Best of it.
Hold on. Maybe you should watch the documentary because that is not true. Steve Harvey still had a production company, which he started, but he produced his own stuff through there and got extra points on Family Feud. Not to mention, he still got the Steve Harvey show and the radio syndicated show that he has also too. So it's not, Drew Carey That's an Ohio person. You got to eat that
I'm
one by
negate
yourself.
everything you're saying. If you're making the movie about yourself with your own production company, please, that shit don't count.
It sounds like you're jealous.
No, that shit don't count.
It does. I'm watching it. So is a lot of other people.
Jedi's got a point. He's no Richard Dawson, but he's good.
Well, Richard Dawson.
Hey, tell broke ass Snaggletooth O'Neal to get his own production company, and then he can have something too. All right? Till he does that, piss off and love you. So Steve Harvey.
I had a hard time thinking of what's going to be interesting in the story. Granted, I don't know his story, so maybe there is something.
So there you go. So now you got to learn his story.
Remember that time, that one summer when he and 3 other friends walked down the railroad tracks to see a dead body?
Oh yeah, dude. Hey. He's a good showman.
Gonna be buying other people's
Hey, hold on now. Stop. Hold on now. He's a good showman. But I gotta agree with Marv here. His comedy ain't the best, bro. Hey, good showman, but his comedy ain't the best.
Was he in the original Kings of Comedy?
Yeah, he was.
The worst one.
Yeah. Oh, by far. By far. And one of the best, B-Mac absolutely hated Steve Harvey. B-Mac hated Steve Harvey. But that's okay.
It's not okay. Because you know what this feels like? This feels like we're getting a biopic about Joe. Not Joe from our channel, but Joe who's not Shemp, who's not even quite curly. That Joe, the extra guy from the Three Stooges.
Oh, hold on, man. That's not true.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
No, Joe, you cannot. You're the downgraded. This guy used to have a TV show. Hey, this guy used to have a TV show where he had little kids say the cutest and funniest shit on him all the time. Did Joe, not Chet?
That was funny. Funny.
Yeah, he's had some good shit. Stop shitting on this man. You're just mad he's got a nicer smile than you. Why are we shitting on this guy?
Kids say the darndest things. Is that what it was called?
Was that Bill Cosby?
Is that what's called?
Or was that just on Facebook?
Oh, that was Cosby.
Whoa. Yeah, and he didn't have to drug anybody to get laid. He got a life.
Why did you whoa us and then follow with that?
Well, because you just called him a rapist.
I did not.
Nobody said any of those words except for you.
Said any of those words.
You just wasn't that? And then you go, no, that was.
I will be canceled tomorrow. Thanks, Marco.
You compared him to
Bill Cosby did that show.
No,
you said kids saying cute things. I said
next slide, please.
No, we're not comparing Steve Harvey to Cosby. All right,
oh my
let's go.
God.
Wow.
I don't know how you guys got that. Why did they even? You guys are just off today.
Wow. What are you talking about?
It's not the other 3. It's you.
You said grapes. Grape.
Netflix.
I did not say BC's name at all. I didn't bring that guy up. You guys did.
Because he did that show.
Because he's more famous now for doing something else.
I understand that.
Not what we were talking about.
Was
for giving women the pudding.
Oh yeah.
Pudding.
Thank you.
We already moved along.
Will be coming to Netflix August 29th, which is tomorrow. Timothy Oliphant, Rosario Dawson, Andre Holland, and Sonoya Mizuno and Andout.
I don't know who that
is on the show.
But I'm in.
It's show. Who cares?
Raylan Givens.
Raylan Givens. I'm always down with Raylan Givens. Always.
All right, let's talk about some comic news.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we got some interesting ones this week.
All right, I hope.
Oh,
so.
Dave's behind.
Venom event.
Dave's about 20 minutes behind. Dave, you're 20 minutes behind.
No, he's not.
He's talking about the
because he got congratulated for getting it.
Oh, my bad.
You got one. Yep. So Marvel Unlimited has debuted a new Marvel Legends figure. So Marvel Unlimited, for those of you who don't know, is the online subscription that you can do and read all Marvel comics. And if you subscribe for the annual plus plan, you get like a bunch of little extra things with it, and this year's Legends figure is a Night Spidey figure. So they say this is the only way to get this figure, which is a crossover between Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
This is when they did the thing, just like a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. So I haven't seen other. I don't remember
Marvel.
Right, all the mashup. Yeah, exactly.
Why does it have a Scotty Young?
That's a different. That's a pin that comes as part of that thing as well. There's all the different things that come with a membership for this.
Hey, people love those pins at like New York and San Diego.
You can back the annual plus membership. It only costs $99 for the whole year.
Only,
and then only $99, and you can get this figure along with this whole kit. And access.
And again, you say that my dumbass spent $100 to buy that Star Wars Outlaws game yesterday.
Really?
Have you been playing it?
Not yet. I just got it today. It showed up in the mail, but I did get the gold edition. I figured I was going to pay for the DLC anyway, so
that's awesome.
It was an impulse.
PS5?
No, I'm an Xbox guy.
Xbox.
How much do you think you could sell that Scotty Young pin for? I don't want any of this stuff though. I don't want any of this. So
why would you get it?
You could probably get a solid $20 for that. I'm guessing, but
you can make your money back selling all the stuff if you get it.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, what is that? Is there a comic in there? You get $20 for the comic. You can probably get $10, $20 for the print. Same thing for the pin. You keep the toy.
I think you probably get $25 for the pin. Maybe, I don't know.
That figure's got to sell for something. I don't know.
Why is he criticizing you for being smart with your money? I don't understand.
So Marvel vs.
He didn't get his allowance this week from his mother. I don't know.
I'll give her a call. He
didn't do his chores, so he doesn't
get it. Hey, you never know.
Wow.
My son don't get paid when he don't do his job. So
do your dishes.
Wait, are you saying you're BK's dad?
No.
Wow. I'm sorry if you are.
Bro. Let's see if
I'm just comparing his income to my son's.
Yeah,
so Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection was announced a little while back.
Piling on.
This is all the arcade classics that are in this.
Yep.
Some of these games have never been on consoles, probably since Dreamcast days, I'm guessing. And these are finally making their way. The important thing, the reason that it's in the comic section, is that if you get the physical version on PS4 or Switch, it comes with an exclusive comic book with an original storyline and art. The crazy thing is the digital version comes out on September 12th, so you can download it. But if you want the physical with the comic book, you have to wait until November 22nd. So they're trying to get people to double dip if you really want some of these games. But that X-Men Children of the Atom, I put a lot of quarters at Galaxy Fun Center.
I just kind of want that game Predator handshake that they got going there on the cover with Cyclops and Ryu. Look at that.
Right there.
And this is only PC, Switch, and PlayStation.
Xavier's got you pushing too many pencils.
Is that all it is? Just those three?
Yeah, it's not coming to Xbox because of some issues with programming.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes,
I'll get it from.
How much? Do we know how much? Did you say? I'm sorry. They just told me school's canceled. Do you know how much?
We don't know how much it's going to be yet. I'm going to guess like $60.
Yeah.
That's usually what new games.
How weird is that?
They announced part 2 yesterday also.
Part 2
collection.
Yeah, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, but that didn't have any comics in it, so I didn't
unfortunately
put that here. Yeah,
I don't want to take us down a weird rabbit hole here, but how weird is it? Video game prices have remained consistent for like decades. Like new games. Because I did a stupid show on the Toy Channel where I was looking at football games, and there was a special edition Madden. It was a Super NES Madden game.
Yeah,
it was a special edition, so it was $70. But still, new games have been $50 to $60.
Well, it's because of the transactions.
$50 to $60 has been the price for a brand new game for decades, regardless of the system, regardless of the. You think about that.
Yeah,
it's like stripper tips. Like it didn't go up. Like it's still there's $1. Like the inflation didn't hit it.
Well, I think they actually added a lot of in-game purchases that kind of make.
They did. They supplement that way and
stripper tips.
And they sell stuff like this.
Well, I'm saying it's still like nobody's throwing out fivers, are they?
I mean, all they're doing is taking all these old games and putting them on a cartridge or a disc, right? So like you don't. This isn't really.
I think they're gonna have online play, so that's gonna be for a lot of these games.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to play that X-Men Children of the Atom game is the one that, like I said, I played tons of money. Arcades for that. Iceman will crush all of you.
We're gonna have to play each other now.
I can't wait. Can't wait. It's been forever.
Rennavision tournament.
You know what I bought? I'll actually be on that too, because you know what I bought? I bought one of those wireless controllers. It's just like the Xbox controller for the Twitch or whatever.
Whoa! Welcome to 1997, Marco.
Well, I mean, I had one for my Xbox, but I didn't know they made it for the Switch.
This right here. This is some bullshit.
That's your boy, dude. Mark's your boy.
He already did this cover. That cover already exists.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
The Witchblade?
Yes. It's a Witchblade variant.
So he's just putting it back out
there?
Reused
it. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. It's Witchblade, I can't think of the number. Well, I want to say it's like 186, 176 or something. It already exists, that cover. He reused it.
People have been asking for it, though. It's the people that have been asking for it.
I'm not anti-self-homage. It's the same goddamn part. He reused the thing.
Fucking person.
What
person?
No, in the article that I read.
I see what it says. I'm asking for their names and addresses.
He said he's been contacted by numerous comic book fans. Nonstop.
I want their names, their numbers, and if they live in their mom's basement.
I will give you Mark Silvestri's Instagram contact information.
No, we don't. Pete had him on the channel before. Hey, real quickly.
Yeah. Actually,
really?
Yeah. Yep.
Me and Nelms talked to him.
Yep. Hey, shout out to if you want to decipher if Pete is BK's dad, here's a picture of BK.
No.
I will tell you that the height is about the same. The height is about the same. Actually, BK might be a little bit taller.
The issue you're talking about, Pete, is Witchblade 170.
170, there it is.
From 2013. It was a black and white sketch.
No, it was a color version.
Well, I got a sketch.
I had both, but there was a color version because I have it.
I don't see the color one. I just see this. Oh, here we go. The sketch.
No, we're talking about Pete. Pete here in the channel. Pete Rennavision.
Was it a regular, like open order?
It was like a variant. It was like a B variant. Oh. I think the tougher one. There was a hack. I think it was hack, or was it?
Just break that.
Francavilla. There was another one that was like another exclusive, but no, it was like a B variant. It was something that people could get. It's out there.
No, you can live in the basement.
They get out of boxes. That's where I found it. I found it for $1.
She's a mom. She lives. I get that. I'm not saying a mom who lives in the basement. I'm saying, all right, wait, are you BK's mom? He lives in the closet, but I think we've just figured it out. Okay.
What?
Let's see.
BK just got a membership.
I'm anti.
And BK just got a membership.
I thought he got one on Saturday.
I don't know.
How many accounts does BK have?
Yeah,
more than people in Arizona.
Wow. Welcome to a Rennavision membership, BK.
All right. What's up next?
Right. Here we go.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just anti the double dipping. That's
so for those of you who need help with comics, for those of you who don't read comics and need to know things and want to actually read a book, Marvel Comics for Dummies is coming out. This is actually going to be 6 books.
I don't know, but I can think of a handful of people I could send these to.
Yeah, I get
it.
Marvel Comics and Captain America will be the first 2 that come out in February.
Hey,
the other titles will be Fantastic Four, Avengers, Spider-Man, and the MCU.
Hold on. Let's be honest. The truth of the problem with those people is they can't read. So how's this going to help? Unless it says reading for dummies.
Is there going to be audiobooks? Audiobooks of this?
Should just say for people who can't afford the internet to look it up on Wikipedia.
Oh my god!
Here we go.
Well, they can go to the library and get this book, maybe.
All right, for people that can't read, But then, like, I don't get what
You
the
have to
point
go to the
is.
library to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get there.
Hey,
Have
yo,
your mom drive you
Joe.
to the library?
Whoa.
I agree with you, Joe.
Yeah, you got to be a pretty big dummy if you're reading Captain America. You're right. I'll give you that. All right, what's up next?
What's going on in Captain America?
All right, so
Nobody
IDW
knows.
has mistakenly sent buyers artist proofs, the artist edition of this Batman Year One book. So IDW is putting out a Batman Year One artist edition. Then they had artist proofs that were supposed to go back to David Mazzucchelli, and they sent them out to people.
Wow!
I just want to congratulate you on saying his name. I would have fallen apart trying to pronounce that because
this is also amazing.
And letters.
Yeah, there's a whole paragraph of words here. I am not going to read all of the paragraphs. Basically, it tells you what I just said. They accidentally sent the wrong books out to the people, and if you got one, they're asking you to return it. They will cover postage, and they will give you a coupon for a discount for the next one that you buy.
Ooh, a coupon.
Hey, hold on. Wow. Hold on. With that being said,
coupon and let's go.
I don't say everybody has to do this.
Wait, Marco, before you go, you have to try to say his name. I want to hear you try to pronounce his name.
Mistakenly? Oh, wait. Mazzucchelli?
Mazzucchelli.
I figured you were going to put a zucchini in there.
Mancini?
Mazzucchelli hell? Okay. All right. Mazzucchelli helly? Mazzucchelli? Mazzucchelli?
There you go. All right. Anyway, go ahead. Now we can move on.
It worked for me. I actually have found artist proof books for somebody before, and I think Dumb knows this. And I did offer. He doesn't live in Michigan anymore. I did talk to the father and said, "Hey, this is what this is." So he might, even though he doesn't talk to his son, like you might want to somehow try to get back to him. If you don't, I'm going to keep it. And the dad said, thanks. And I don't think he ever got back to him, but I think you should. Like, these are pretty important. Like, serious. I know we joke around a lot on here, but like, even if, I mean, I hope, well, I talked to, there's two people that me and Dumb know that I talked to who were friends with the guy, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get him back.
Yeah, but I think the point of this story to me is, shouldn't IDW have just offered to give them the other version? Like, how many could they have mistakenly sent out?
Like 4, probably.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So it's just a coupon for the next time out, like for your next visit. That's the best you can do. You couldn't just say, send it back to us. We'll send you the right copy.
You know, I thought that was already like, I thought that was self-explanatory.
Not from the way he read it. He was talking about, well, you send it back. We'll send you a coupon.
No, they're going to send you the correct one as well. Sorry, I didn't say that. But
I think it was self-explanatory.
The problem is like when they first started putting these up for sale, there was a problem with selling them because they had left a discount code active that they weren't supposed to leave active. So people got them cheaper than they were supposed to. And then what happened was the guy who created this artist edition, whose name escapes me at the moment for IDW, left IDW. And they're still trying to do this program, and they don't know what they're doing. So that's kind of what happened. So
IDW, between IDW and Dark Horse, who can shoot themselves in the dick more often?
I don't know. I mean, Dark Horse is doing all right. No,
if they get books out, they're doing all right.
They have like a new title every goddamn week. It's like every week I got to talk about a new Dark Horse.
Yeah, those are titles that were FOC'd fucking 6 months ago, bro. That they just never got off.
All right, well, whatever.
Dude, no. Hey, did you know they digitally released last week? They digitally released a book. They digitally released it, and then after 2 days said, "Oh shoot, this wasn't the book that's coming out this week," and tried to pull it down. By that time, it got everywhere.
Yeah,
the book's still not coming out for 2 more weeks. So I mean, no. You probably can. Artist proofs generate a lot of money. The artist proof that I looked at was probably close to the one that I gave to the dad. Well, I got that and his book of stuff, but the artist proof was probably going to be springing somewhere from the 4,500 to $6,000 range, and this was in 2009.
Wow. I like how I can still see the marker strokes on the left there, like you can see them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean that's part. I think that's part of the whole deal is they're trying to get that part. Yeah. All right. Talk about some new printings.
IDW says direct.
Yeah, directly
It's a
from the
direct.
publisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get. Well,
So these are
go to
two
IDW
covers
web store.
for
Yeah.
Predator versus Black Panther, second printing. I couldn't tell if one of them was an incentive. It didn't look like it. If that
you live in
Virgin
Florida,
cover was an
dude.
incentive, but I don't
think
know.
the black and white was a cover that they had before. I don't
that
know
Virgin
about
cover,
the
I don't know.
We're reviewing this, right?
It's got to be.
No,
this came out already. You guys should have done it last week.
Yep.
Oh, is it Alien? What are we reviewing this
This is
week?
Predator.
No, it's Aliens versus Avengers for this
Oh.
week. This was Predator, Black Panther.
Okay. All right.
Geiger 2 and Geiger 3 are both getting second printings with this yellow amazing.
For fans of mustard.
I actually probably
Mustard is good.
I'm probably gonna buy him.
I already
Mustard.
have them. I don't need to buy
I
them.
like the Geiger gimmicks. I'll be honest. I just looked. I'm cleaning up in here and looking for books that I need to get graded. I just went through a stack over there and found a bunch of the Geiger books. Like all the number ones, like every color for number one, and then looked at the reprints when they did like the glow in the dark and all the other shit. And I know probably the first prints of some of these are gonna be worth more, but I'm fucking skipping it. I'm getting the second prints because they do the gimmicks, and the gimmicks are cool as shit. You know what I mean?
But these are just mustard yellow.
Yeah, but they're all gonna link, dude. I like it. I know it's stupid. I like it though.
Yeah, well, it's fine. I'm not gonna
I
criticize
know.
it.
I mean,
buy a
I
lot
know,
of
like
because
the
I
volume.
hate-
I like the volume 1 gimmicks. I got all the volume.
I hate them all. I hate the fucking second and third prints, but the only one that I like that does it is Geiger. Geiger second and third prints for some
I'm
reason.
not gonna criticize you. All the
Yeah.
stupid G.I. Joe and Transformers second prints I bought because hey, they got the logo behind the character. That's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
did you get that Void Rivals 10 printing?
No,
I will say
did not
Image
get
does
that one.
Image does a better job. Image
none of
does
the
a better
10
job
different
second.
covers.
No.
All right, and here are some pictures of stuff we've talked about before: the Wolverine Revenge 1, the Ultimate
Dog
3,
shit, dog shit, dog shit.
X-Men
Nope.
2 second printing.
Nope.
But
Nope.
Magic-
Nope. And nope.
But she's blue.
Yeah,
Right.
Magic's blue. Who gives a
We
shit?
It's a
talked
blue
about how
background
last week
instead
the
of
yellow
yellow.
cover looked really cool.
Yeah.
But this blue cover is.
I like
I think
I
it was
like the
gold,
blue.
by the way, not
because
yellow.
it makes the sword glow better.
Well,
Is
the
it gonna be
glowing
red? Then
sword
that
and
is the
yellow.
is the third print gonna be red?
silver. I don't know.
Red X-Men, gold X-Men, blue X-Men.
And with that wraps up our news.
I just
Thank
like to
you.
address this is why he lives in Florida and we don't. All right,
That's
cool.
why, because he's not giving shit back.
All right, yeah. Are we doing take it or leave it, or are we gonna get into the talk about if we should grade shit?
It's up to you. We don't have to do. We can run this however you want.
What do you want to do, Brucey?
You want to
Take
do
it
reviews?
or
Let's get to
You
take it or
wanna
leave
talk
it because it's
about
gonna be
Let's take
long
it or
on the
leave
other
it.
portion. Yeah, it's gonna be long on the other portion.
Yeah.
All right, it'll be quick. We have only a few books this week, so let me run the thing. All right, it should be quick this week. I think we only have 4 comics, a couple of shows, and a movie to talk about. So let's just get right to it. Not wasting any time. Through Marco's confusion, we did not read Black Panther and Predator this week, but we,
True.
however, did read the lengthy, talky, explainy of Aliens versus Avengers 1.
Let me ask you a question. Wasn't this just Avengers versus the what's their names? The alien species that they have out there in X-Men?
Brood?
Yeah, the Brood. Wasn't this just Avengers versus the Brood, kind of?
Well, no, they were trying to build up the whole idea that the tying in like the Wayland Corporation and the cyborgs trying to pick planets for them to experiment on.
Whatever,
Brood
dude.
is kind of like the Brood,
Well,
which is a knockoff of the Xenomorphs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I felt like I've read this before. This story.
Exactly.
It seems so
It just
familiar.
Yeah, it's the start of any alien story.
Maybe that's kind of what I was saying, is that it just felt like we've seen this before. Hold on.
Well, there's that.
It was Avengers Twilight versus aliens. That's what
But they
it
took
was.
a lot of time explaining it to us because I spent a lot of time trying to read this thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't need all this. Like, we get it. We don't need so many paragraphs, dude. Hickman,
I was hoping
tighten it up.
I was hoping they jump right into action, but no.
It's like this ain't Shakespeare you're giving us here. It's aliens versus Avengers. We don't need. I don't need a science fucking class to figure out how they made this happen. It don't matter. Like we get it. We know how aliens reproduce. We I don't know, but still, I'm still on board to see where it's going. So I'm still giving it the thumbs up because I'm still checking out issues too.
Look, I like crossovers. I'm just not a fan of either franchise. So it would. It's not.
Say what you feel.
It's not my taste, but I'm going to give it a crooked because I'm not going to tell people to leave it. Because if these are your fandoms, you're probably going to love this shit. It's just not.
Crooked up.
Yeah, crooked up. It's just not my. It's just not.
I hear you, and that's why I am an Alien fan. I'm a fan of the Alien franchise. So, and the Avengers. All right, what do you got, Bruce? Did you get to this one, Bruce?
Oh, yeah, I love the Alien franchise. I can't stand the Avengers. I was expecting more from this first issue. Not what I got. Crooked thumbs down because I'm going to pick up the second issue and see if it picks up. If not, I'm going to drop it.
Fair enough. I mean, it is kind of weird. They didn't really give us a sense of like, when is this? Everybody's old. So we know everybody's old, and we know it's an alternate version universe, and like the space Wakandans kind of threw me off. I'm like, wait, are we getting back to that? Is that still a thing? But still, ultimately, give it a try. But yes, in the comments, yeah, $8 is pretty steep, and I think that's why they threw those extra words in there to justify the price.
Yeah, hey BK, every single person that read that book when number 1 came out said dump it. There's no shot we're reading that trash again. Okay, thank you.
To be fair,
Landlubber, congratulations. There's a bunch of people that jumped into SNS and they ended up giving a lot of subs to membership. So check out SNS and check out them for their 100th episode this week.
Yep, Saturday, 100th
Saturday.
Episode. Who knows? We'll be stopping by.
Who knows? I would assume a lot of people. I assume if you've been a part of Rennavision, you might
at least make an appearance.
What's the name of the Rennavision chat?
You're in it. You're probably gonna stop by. Wait, yeah. Just if you're an employee of Rennavision, don't stop by. Employee of Rennavision, don't stop. Yeah, employee. Yeah. If you're an employee of Rennavision, well, if you call yourself an employee of Rennavision, you know you're lying. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
next
employee. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Did I start paying people? And
it's a co-op.
I'm still waiting for back pay.
Yeah.
Hey, if you need something, I'll get you something. But
you guys are getting paid for this?
Plans here. We ain't on that level. I don't know how people think YouTube works, but a channel that only's got a couple thousand subs, we ain't living on this. And if you can live on this,
all right, Pete. Next step, Jesus, Pete. Come on, next one. Let's go.
Because fuck, if I didn't have a real
Pete,
job,
let's go. Holy shit!
I'm just saying.
Let's go next.
I want to know.
Nobody wants to know. Let's go.
They like to know the ins and outs of things.
No, they don't. Let's go.
If you want to know the ins and outs, let me know and I'll tell you.
Okay, you can tell them on SNS today on Saturday, this week on Saturday. Okay.
All right. Anyway, phases of the Moon Knight.
Oh my God, this Shroud shit's got to end.
Well, Shroud was only part of it. They gave us 2 stories here.
Oh, yeah. The second one was interesting. We can talk about that.
For some reason, my son's calling me on my mom's phone, I think, and
no, take that. I'll talk about this.
All right.
All right. Put him on mute. He's on mute. Good. So he is right. This is a 2-part section. The first part was a Shroud story, more than a Moon Knight story. It was not confusing, but it was not coherent.
No, it wasn't.
And I don't think I give a shit. Does anybody give a shit?
No, I didn't care.
No.
He forgot it was Wednesday.
Okay.
My son's staying with my parents.
New Jersey Public Education might be ranked in the top 10 schools, but for some reason, kid can't figure it out. All right, here we go. The second part of the story, however, looked like it was going to start out to be a shit pile because who wants a King Arthur Moon Knight? But
it wasn't King Arthur. It was the Knights Templar.
Whatever. But the anytime you can put apocalypse in a story, I'm in for it in a good way. So like, I thought it was done pretty well. So I'm giving it a quick thumbs up because I wish I could give it halfway because the first half of the story sucked.
It didn't suck. It wasn't great, but it was
Non-coherent.
So is that like a what if story?
It told the story of like we might not have. We didn't see him. Like we just knew he became the new Moon Knight. We didn't see that. Hey, he was going to stop by and say hello, and then said, "Fuck it, I'm just going to go do my thing."
Yeah, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Okay,
yeah, it was a story.
It was something.
It was something.
Bruce, what do you got?
I'm not a fan of Moon Knight. This story didn't appeal to me. I did like Apocalypse showing up. That was cool as shit. So I'll give it a crooked thumbs down.
Crooked down.
Because the first half of the book was crap.
Yeah, it was crap. Thank you. Crap.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I am going to still give this my full thumbs up because I didn't hate the first story as much as you guys hated the first story. It wasn't great, but it was all right.
Trash.
But my biggest concern is, as I said on my Wednesday watch list show, that I felt like we were just going to get another stupid Spawn book. Like, hey, let's put Spawn in different ages, and that's all it's going to be. We'll just be a different Moon Knight. But to your point, the Templar story was kind of interesting. I was kind of into it.
Kind of.
And then the other story was just, again, it filled in some gaps of how did the Shroud become Moon Knight? Because we didn't really.
Yeah, I guess the point after that is, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, ultimately, yeah, I didn't need the story, but they gave it to me. So sometimes, you got to eat your vegetables. You may not like it.
I don't think you need to eat these vegetables. All right.
You may not like it, but you got to do it.
Oh, did you read it?
I did.
What do you got?
I have to go with the crooked thumbs down.
Oh.
The best part about this book was the last page of the second story.
What?
So is that like a what if kind of thing? That second
No,
story?
it's kind of like a tailback. They do it a lot of times with Moon Knight. They'll give you like another version of Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's just because it's a mantle that's been passed down.
Right, so the character dies and comes back to life like multiple times, and the villains do too.
No. So the person who holds the mantle of Moon Knight are different people,
right?
Different eras.
So what about the mantle of the other guy?
Oh no, he's been around that long.
Yeah, he's like Iron Fist. It's like in the Iron Fist was handed down. It's just like
no, he's actually about Apocalypse. He's just that old.
He is that old, and he doesn't really die that easily.
Ever, yeah, pretty much.
But still, crooked. I'll
leave it alone. I have another question, but it's probably going to spoil.
I'll wait. Go ahead, ask away. I don't think anybody's picking this fucking book over.
Like beheading doesn't kill Apocalypse?
Nah.
No.
Okay. Well,
he's the Apocalypse. He has the 4 horsemen. That's the only thing that can kill Apocalypse.
He ain't dying.
Yeah,
he's moving to Mars. He ain't dying.
Yeah. I mean, he's not like Thanos and plowing the fields, but
he retired. That's different.
They stuck the landing, fuckers.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. They stuck the landing.
Great. This was great.
Dumb Bunny's hilarious. Hilarious. Dumb Bunny is hilarious.
Yeah, I want to keep that character around.
Yeah, so funny.
But I don't want it to be like a main character. I want it to be like this.
Yeah, like
Dumb
this.
Bunny needs to be like this. Yeah,
Dumb
a main
Bunny's
character
so
is going to ruin it. Like I don't want it.
I don't think White Rabbit has ever been that interesting.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I thought
hell, this even made Punchline interesting.
Yeah,
because I could give a shit about Punchline before now.
I did like that fight with Punchline and Harley.
Was this? I will ask this: was this oversized? Because again, I was trying to read it before we were about to start, and I was finishing up, and it seemed like there was a lot. Like it seemed longer than normal.
No, it's because I think in the other ones there wasn't as much words, but this one.
Well, it wasn't just words. It was also just like we were bouncing back. We were going from Catwoman and White Rabbit, and then
I think it was because we were like, "There's no way." Yeah, I think we were
doing a lot of jumping back and forth.
Yeah, also too semi-worried about how they're going to end the story. What's that?
Do you guys think this will work as a regular series or no?
No.
I don't know if it work as a regular series, but this would definitely work as a season of the Harley Quinn show.
Yeah, this would definitely work as a season of the Harley Quinn show, and it might work as like an annual, maybe, but not like a regular series. Oh man, just like how the back and forth between punch.
Yeah, I mean, I do like this team. I would like to see more of this, this group. But
what was the word that they? Did you guys see the word that they crossed off? What was the word they crossed?
It starts with a C.
Oh, that's the word they couldn't, because they used a lot of other vulgar language.
She was like, "You called me a slur." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "What?" I thought for a second, I'm like, "What's the slur?" I'm like, "Oh, that one."
I don't know, but yeah, they did stick the land. This was a good series. This was good 4 issues.
Who's the biggest? I think Apocalypse is probably the biggest villain. I mean, that's the one I'm looking most forward to seeing. I think it's the most diverse. He's the most diverse.
I also think they shot their load with Thanos too already.
Well, I don't think Thanos was as important as they made him out to be. He's kind of a whiny bitch villain. But remember, he's always crying to death.
Yeah, I know, but that was
and Drax.
Me getting into comics is when Infinity Gauntlet was coming out, so that has always been important to me. That storyline, and it took the entire.
That's not what he asked. He asked, "What is the biggest villain in the Marvel universe?" Not what. Wet Stream. Okay. All right. Let's take it.
You go to to Galactus, but all right, he did his thing a couple of times, and
but
Mephisto, Doom, they all shot their shot. Don't give me Beyonder because that's just some dumb disco.
No. I think you could do like the 10 or 8. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you do 5,
I think that sounds like a tier list question.
I don't think Thanos cracks the top 5.
Really? I don't know, because a lot of the other guys are dudes reaching above their pay grade. Red Skull's got the cosmic cube, or Doom, he's punching above his weight. Like
Doom's not punching above his weight. Whoa.
I mean, I love Doom, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's
actually, I don't know what you're saying. No, I don't know what you're saying. I would think Doom is in a similar level.
Dark Phoenix story. Damn it.
Dark Phoenix. Yeah, it is a lot easier than
before we get to Doom, don't give me the sorcery stuff because they really didn't play that up until the last
So this DC book
years?
Was it an adult book or was it like? Is it?
Yeah, it was. This is not rated for kids.
Yeah, because
it wasn't though. This wasn't under the adult. This wasn't under the adult.
This wasn't black.
It wasn't Black Label, right?
But it wasn't that bad.
No, but dude, there was a lot of.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say what. Yeah, I think we might get struck if we say some of the words they said in this book.
You had some fun guy things going on in there. You had some.
Don't call me that type of name that way, or call me
that. Make it a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, fair enough.
We're all taking it. Hey, all 4 of these were great. This is how BK. This is how you do it.
Void Rivals number 12, where it looks like they're showing each other's butts.
I'm
look up your cape
in this book too.
I'm crooked on this because it's not. This is a not top of the pile book. This is
It is my least favorite of the Energon universe. Angle of
Thank you. This is maybe when you hear
find reading these by an issue or two, and I tried to read this before we started, but I didn't get through all of it. I was just kind of skimming to try to give a sense of what's going on.
Can I tell you this? It feels like they're adding a transformer here and adding a transformer there just to try to keep that going.
It does a little bit feel that way,
and it's not a terrible book without it. But this is the type of book where you're you've read 1, 2, 3, maybe all of a sudden it's about to get to 8 or whatever the last of the arc is, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta catch up real quickly. And then you read them all and you're like, all right, fair. You know what I mean? That's what this book feels like. I don't know, in my opinion. So crooked thumbs up, I guess.
Fair enough. We're just gonna leave it there. We're not even gonna do the whole thing. If you're into it, you're gonna read it.
Yeah.
If you're not, you're not.
Yeah, you're not going
12
to.
issues in. It's 12 issues in. And again, we weren't reading Nemesis 2. Sorry, BK. We weren't doing it.
That thing's terrible. Nemesis 1 was so bad.
I did pitch Sonic, but we went this way instead.
Yeah, I went this way.
Fair enough. I mean, Sonic wasn't great. I did kind of read it.
I actually didn't get time to read it yet this week, but it's been okay lately. So
yeah, I mean, it didn't really progress much further. That's all.
All right, what do we have for shows?
But shows, all right. Well, we're going to move on to our shows, the streaming reviews, and we will first do our weekly installment of
Okay.
Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love this show. I don't care what you say. I'm still thoroughly enjoying Kite Man. Hell yeah. I'm just still into it. I'm glad we're kind of seeing the end of Beast Mode. Not to spoil the episode, but it was fun.
I wish we could spoil it because it is fun as shit. And I give you a thumbs up again. I mean, just so fun.
Just the sexiest villain and Bane. It was.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bane was great.
Bane is superb in this. Superb. Anybody else watch it or no?
No, I'm waiting.
Well, okay, go ahead, take it. It's good.
It's good stuff.
You'll like it. I mean, you gotta hate everything if you don't like the show, pretty much.
No, it's just an entertaining show. And we didn't really. I try to pitch like, what else are we going to review? What can we can do Terminator if you guys are into it going forward. That starts this week.
Yeah, let us know what you want to review.
We can do Rings of Power starts tomorrow, I think too.
Ooh.
If we want to get that way. But nobody bit. I pitched it because I watched it yesterday, so I put it in here anyway. So I'll just review it if I have to. But only Murders in the Building season 4 started up yesterday.
This just seems like shit that fucking Pete wife makes him watch, so he puts shit in here.
Nah,
what is this?
Yeah, really.
You never seen Only Murders in the Building?
No.
No.
Man, it's good.
No.
It's
no.
Is this like a spinoff of High School Musical or something?
No, there's no High School Musical. It's Murders in the Building.
Oh, is that why? Because this is a musical? I'm not watching a musical, bro.
No, this show is great. You laugh, but watch it. You'll become engaged. Because
I give it a thumbs down.
You don't get a thumbs down. You didn't see it.
Yeah, thumbs down. This is take it or leave it. I'm saying leave
musical?
it.
No, there's no music in this.
Okay.
Leave it. Bruce, what do you got?
It's
they got Selena Gomez and it thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
This is for adults.
Two thumbs down.
Show.
Doug, what do you got on this one?
Subject matter is not for kids.
I mean,
what do you got?
It's got Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Got it. Didn't know they're still alive. What do you got on it?
You don't know anybody's still alive.
I did.
I
knew that Steve Harvey's still alive.
In it.
She's still alive?
Meryl Streep's still alive? Holy fuck.
Holy
yes, Meryl Streep's still alive.
Wait, is this Dead People at the Museum again? Like number 3? Is Ben Stiller in this? A Night at the Museum, number 4, and all the dead people and all the mummies? Thumbs down.
I haven't seen this.
We don't have the clip. If we had the clip, I'd play the clip. But since we don't have the clip, I'm just gonna do the fucking clip.
This is something Sticks for watch.
You're
I
cool.
think Stick watches this.
Why are we even doing this? This is something that nobody wants to watch. All right. This is like when he reviewed the New York fucking Jets.
No, it was the Giants, which
which is even worse. Which is even worse.
No,
I don't even like the Giants.
Martin Short and Steve Martin.
No, this is actually a good show. I'm telling you, if you watch it, you would like it.
Pass.
You can keep saying pass, but you didn't watch it.
We've got already 2 thumbs down. It doesn't matter.
No, you don't get the
yes,
vote.
we
You
do.
didn't read it. You didn't watch it.
All right, let me turn it on real quickly.
No.
Yeah, thumbs down. Wait, did we miss?
Did we miss what? But before we miss anything, I got to give you. Where the hell is he?
You don't have any idea what you're talking about.
That's
what are you doing today, Pete?
What am I doing?
Go.
What did we miss?
Go. What do we got?
No, but what did we miss?
I don't know. Go.
You said we missed something. That's why I'm asking.
I thought we had another show we were reviewing. Did we not? I don't know.
No, there was no other show. There's no other show going on. But we had a movie.
Oh, it was a movie. Yeah, that's right. It was a movie.
Bike Riders.
This was a movie. I put it in the films because even though it was streaming the last 2 weeks. Bike Riders.
Yeah, like if you got something to fucking do and you need background noise, this isn't terrible.
That's one way to sell it. The way this movie started, I thought they were going to rip off Goodfellas the whole way through.
It ain't good. It ain't bad. It
wasn't terrible. But yeah, you don't have to pay attention to the whole thing. You can have it on in the background, as Marco said, and still get the gist of what's going on.
I don't even understand. I fucking hold on now. I don't even understand the fucking Indiana thing.
What Indiana thing?
How he fucking ended up in Indiana.
What do you mean?
I don't know either because I didn't see the movie, but I'm gonna guess he rode the bike.
I don't think he did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
None of that shit made sense. Yeah, the ending didn't make any.
Well, the end was just basically he just fucking left. Like that, it didn't matter where. I don't think the point was because it was Indiana. It was just it didn't matter. He just fucking left.
Yeah, I get that point of it, and I get that he left. I guess my point is like, I can't do it because it'll spoil it. There's a lot of holes with this movie, and you didn't have to watch the whole thing. Was it the worst thing I've ever seen? Was it the worst thing? Yeah, which is one of the characters. Based off reality. One of the things. No, it wasn't. One of the things was based. They literally said that the whole thing is based off of watching a movie, and they say in the show that the whole concept of the bike riders is watching a black and white movie.
Well, that's where he got the idea. Yeah, he's watching Brando, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna start a club."
Yeah, which is pretty much the story of like. But then they showed you a remade color version of that movie for a very small segment of this, and then just gave up halfway through the movie.
No, and then they went to this is what happened after the new guys came aboard. These guys coming back from Vietnam and doing drugs, and hey, these new guys, they.
That red dress thing was fucking horrible.
Yeah,
did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
Oh yeah.
There was a scene in Sons of Anarchy where something happened to Peggy from Married with Children.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the roughest scenes to watch at the time. I mean, it really was. Okay, I'm giving it. None of it made sense because they telegraphed the whole shit. None of it made sense.
They telegraphed because you know what? You didn't really feel that she was actually in danger. You knew they weren't going to go.
You knew what they were going to do. And you knew what the end outcome was, and you knew all the stuff. And like, it was fucking bad.
I will say I did not see the final fight going that way.
That's from a movie. That's literally from a movie of the same era as that. Actually, you know what? Crooked thumbs down now. Now that you mentioned that, crooked thumbs down. Now this is fucking like just fucking.
Wait, well, I got a crooked thumbs up because it was fine, but you're now down. And when these guys now you can take it or leave it. This is really
you can take it or leave it.
You make your choice.
I mean, the biggest fucking push for this movie is like not the worst thing we've ever seen before.
Hey, I'll say my biggest concern was Tom Hardy doing an accent. It was fine.
Yeah, because who the fuck cared about Tom Hardy's character?
I did. He was fine. He just didn't say much.
Yeah, he didn't say much or do much of anything.
He tried. Anyway, that's what we got for you this week.
Yeah, fucking old timey, bro.
What the hell?
Yeah, for the Outlaws, it started in the fucking like 20s, bro. Not some fucking.
Well, this movie was supposed to take place in like the 60s and then bled
70s, not the 20s. It's a fucking whole new world.
It was in the 60s, the Easy Rider time.
Yeah, the Easy Rider. Yeah. Yeah, because the one guy, that was another thing. Happy Sonny. That shit made no sense at all. They just put in a character so you can see. Oh, yeah, Funny Sonny. So you can see rotten teeth. That's all they did.
No, dude, they all had. There's a ton of dudes had rotten.
Funny Sonny.
These were the worst.
Funny Sonny. Yeah, of course. They work at strip clubs. What the fuck do you want them to be? All right. Yeah, I mean, Funny Sonny.
Her accent was probably the worst.
It was bad. Yeah. Is that the main actress on it?
She was like,
yeah.
Seriously? This is what we're doing?
Oh, yeah, that was fucking... Hey, she tried to pull off... She tried to pull off the wife from Goodfellas. You're right. She tried to pull off the wife from Goodfellas. It didn't work. It did not work at all.
I'm going out. Not without
you. Do. That dude, Vince. Vince, you need to watch it. It's terrible. You'll like it. I mean, it's not like... You should watch it. I'm just saying, like...
It's.
I'm not going to ever... I'll tell you this. You watch it once, you ain't never watch it.
2 hours it says it is. Like, I think it's shorter than that. Because it ended, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Here's what happened during part of it. I got up to go do something, and I forgot that it was on, and then I had to come back and rewind it. So it took me all of 2 hours. Yeah. It's not about the Hells Angels either. It's literally about a guy who watches a Brando movie and then decides to put together, like, there's no historical anything to it. Like, it's not even close. I did once time. So I worked with a guy early on when I was about 14 at one of my first jobs, or 15. And he was a
this guy.
He was a DOA guy. No, he was a DOA guy, bro. And he was a mechanic at a golf course for like the grounds crew. That's what his job was. And he still, like, they didn't have tattoo removal back then. They didn't have anything. So we got this guy and he's got all his shit. Like, at one time I had asked somebody, like, what is, like, I didn't know what some of his tattoos meant. And I was like, what does that mean? And they're like, oh, hey, yeah. And this guy, God bless him, like, fuck. Interesting dude. Like, he was pissed when you didn't bring in your carts for oil changes. Like, visibly pissed. Like, this is how we treat, like, it was the wildest shit you've ever seen. But with that being said, yeah, I don't think, like, there's no factuality to them.
Well, your factuality, but that notwithstanding, I think my problem with this movie, even though I still say watch it,
yeah, but it's quite
that they had a lot of actors in it that they did not really utilize. Like, you had Michael Shannon in it, and he's just complaining about Pinko's shit. You had Dewey Crow from Justified as like the little accountant dude who was like Hardy's like number 2, but he didn't really do anything. Like, he didn't. Yeah,
he just died.
Like, they didn't really do anything. They just were there.
Which that whole thing didn't make sense anyways with the thing where they all show up to that thing. Right?
Well, it just kind of felt forced. It's like,
that's what I'm telling you. The whole thing felt like that. It felt like they're just trying to do bits from other movies.
I will admit, I had to rewind that part because, like, wait, whose funeral is this? Like, I didn't get what happened.
Oh, because they didn't really say who died. Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, and the guy's like 70 and his parents are like 50. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah. But it's still worth a watch.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. It's not.
I don't know, Joe, if he was the best character. He complaining about he didn't want any college Pinkos in his family. Like, I don't know.
But I think it was really just I think they were trying to go like, they're trying to tell you. It seemed like somebody got a concept of what the 60s were like by watching terrible movies. And then they made a movie about how they felt bikers would be in the 60s. Is that fair?
Well, there is that. But I think what I'm getting at...
One guy becomes a biker cop. What the fuck was that all about?
Oh, well, yeah, there was that.
What the fuck was that all about?
Well, that was unnecessary cockroach there. But I also felt like some of the roles could have been for, like, unknowns that could break out if they did well with the character. But then they put known people in it. And I'm like, you're really overqualified for this position. Like, what they're asking you to do.
Matt.
You don't need to be in this.
Matt, the book can't be based on photography and say this is the start of the club when they took photography of a club that's 40 to 50 years old already. So, like,
well, no, but I think that's the point. I think that's what it was.
No. The guy looked. What I'm saying is the guy looked at some pictures and said, "Cool, I'm going to write a story." No. Pictures.
But the movie itself, the way that it's told, is how the book that this is based off of was done. The kid doing the college pictures.
Oh.
Hey, he was interviewing them all. That's what it's based on. The kid taking the pictures who was in college. Then he came back to it.
Yeah, but the kid just took pictures. It wasn't like he
was also recording them to take for interviews.
I don't think he was.
In case he wanted to write a book.
In real life, I don't know if he was.
It doesn't matter.
It was. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It looked like somebody took pictures, and then somebody new decided to write a story about what the guy who was taking pictures and what he saw there was, without having any experience at all. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Why are we still
doing it? We got to go to the next thing.
I don't know. I don't even care. All right.
You guys done?
Almost. Do we want to go to...
These two didn't even get to watch it, and we're carrying this on.
Yeah, I don't even think I pulled up the thing that I need to pull up.
Well, are we doing your Under the Radar?
Well, the problem is the books that I have under the radar this week we probably have to, because The books I have on Under the Radar before we talk about.
Are they all about
if
the
we're gonna
bike
grade or
riders?
if we, huh?
Are
What's
those
that?
books about the bike
No,
riders?
but I'm running the
No.
thing. So whenever you're ready to add them,
Perfect time. It's giving me the perfect timing to process the processes of the process.
processing nicely.
It's processing nicely. Let's hope it does. Yeah. So this week, a spoiler alert, because we've been saying we're going to do it for 5 weeks now. Instead of just doing whatever other first appearances and under our radars we were doing, we are actually going to base it off of Kite Man. Now we're not going to do every single appearance in Kite Man because there's Kite Man, hell yeah, because there's too many. But since we did Thunderbolts, we did the whatever, we're doing Kite Man, hell yeah. Just going to give you 5 quick ones. First off,
I'm curious who you picked of the cast to cover.
Oh, no. I only did like the main because I think I'm going to split off into the sub mains later. And I didn't put in Bane because everybody knows Bane. So Chucky Brown here, Charles Brown, as you may know, or may not, showed up in a famous Batman cover here. Batman 133, riding a dog.
That's Batmite, isn't it?
Batmite, yes, you're right. What did I call him? Batmite.
Batman. What's I'm saying? No. I'm saying the Kite Man gets outshone by Batmite.
Right. Yeah. But this is the first Kite Man. CGC 6.0s, 375. Now in 2021, the average was 365. So as you can see, we got a little green because it's been up. Before that, not much sold. It's kind of sitting in that $400 area. 5.5s, 350. Now in 2003, which is when these kind of sold. They were
kudos to anybody who understands Marco's color coding.
Yeah, it's like hot and green. It's like cash money. Orange is like a little warming up, but it really was kind of even there in 2003. And then a 4.0, 212.50. Not too many 4.0s sold before. And then a 2.0, 145. That's kind of what 2.0s typically are selling for. But what is interesting is that 4.0, 3.5, 5 grade is kind of like a sweet spot of selling new copies for a decent price. Okay. Raw averages, and these are the books that are between the 5 and the 2, are selling for about $43 on average. That's why it says mid to later total. Next up, the Golden Glider. Now, there's multiple appearances of both Kite Man. Now, remember, there's Kite Man and Golden Glider. However, we're going to touch base first on the original Golden Glider. Wow, look at that dress. Flash, number 1, 250. So volume number 1, 250. You get a little bit of her on the cut. Hey, how do we know this is her first appearance, Dub?
Well, I mean, her name's on the cover, and she's on the cover.
She's on
very good. So is her brother. We didn't cover her brother this week. We'll probably be covering her brother next week. CGC.
We don't need to see the big finger cover.
Yes, we do. CGC 9.8s. 404. People don't know that that's his first appearance, by the way.
That's one of the worst covers.
404. Shut up. I own that cover in like a 6.
I know you do, but I hate that.
404.99. 368. In 2003, though, this book only sold for around $200 at $195 and $216 respectively. Raws running about $55 to $35 if they're labeled first GG, as in Golden Glider or Golden Glider's first appearance. However, if you label it anything else, including Kite Man, hell yeah, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like literally, they say a Flash 250 Kite Man, hell yeah, which I respect, but averaging $10.
Connecting it to the show. So if you're looking up Kite Man, hell yeah, you find this book.
Fair enough, but you'd also should put GG's first appearance.
Well,
okay,
yeah.
Now, as you know, with DC, they can never do just one character one time. They have to have multiple different versions of it, so you get different appearances. Mainstream universe apparently restarted at 2011 to present. And actually, this is where you get her crazy power of that you see on the TV show. Her appearance on that, by the way, Revenge Best Served Gold, because they're referring to her. Flash, volume number 4, number 6. Huh?
But she's not on the cover.
No, it's not the original first. It's the secondary first. In the new 52.
Wouldn't Cold be like Captain Cold?
Well, it is.
It is. It's his brother.
This is his sister.
That's her brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, she's his sister.
So that's how he has Gold there, though. Puts the name, but not her. He was making a joke about how she's not on the, but only her name is. All right, CGC. So it's a second first appearance. There you go, Pete. Only name, not front cover. Second first appearance. CGC 9.8, $10 in 2018. Sweet book. Raw's going for $2 on there.
$10. It costs more to grade it.
Even back then, I don't think it's ever been as low as $10.
No, that's what I'm saying. It costs more to grade it than that.
I think that's the only
That's
comic
like,
that's been
please
graded too.
take this off my hands.
Right. All right. Next up, DC. Well, DC fans
Then
really
again,
like to spend
who's
money.
banging that door? You know what? I really want that new 52 first appearance of the character.
Oh, slow down. Some new 52 first appearance of characters actually do make money. This is not one of them.
No.
All right. Queen of Fables. I wanted to show what she looks like and then what she looks like in the show because they kind of changed it around a little bit. But Queen of Fables has a first appearance. Not as old as you think it is. You start moving up to JLA Volume 1, number 47.
It was free? Is that what you're
It
telling
was
me?
out for free.
Nobody has ever graded this book before.
I'm going to grade it now.
Well, you don't have to put
Zero
it for
cents.
free.
I'm going to pull out my
Free.
copy and grade this.
I said
God damn it.
graded copies have sold for $0. There's no.
That's
subs.
a different story, though.
You do that every week. I do this, so I like the running gag. Raws, however, are averaging $3.65. Pete got me tongue tied.
365 pennies is what
This is a terrible fucking cover, too, by the way. All right. Next up, as we said, there's another.
She's still smelling her finger. Leave her alone.
That was. This is the original version on there, and then they had to redo her in 2011 because they needed to give her a new version where she is smelling her finger farts. That is Justice League of America Rebirth Volume 1, number 1. Don't get this confused with Justice League Rebirth. Don't get this confused with any other rebirths. Just Justice League of America Rebirth. Who gives a shit? Well, some people do because multiple people had. There's 3 different versions of this. There's this cover, the A cover. There's the variant cover, which doesn't look like this, but similar. And then there's the RI, which is the black and white version of this cover. All have been graded. The variant and this cover sell for between $21 and $36 were the last 2 sales here. Very similar for the variant, probably in the $32 range. The RI, however, sold for $165 as the last sale. Still trash. Raws, though, however, sell for on average $6. So there you go. Interesting story. Now we got Mo and Joe. And it just turns out that Sean Noonan also shows up in the same book for their first appearance as Mo and Joe. If you don't know who they are, I gave you the characters so that you can see them from the show. That's the cleaner pick. The other pictures there. As you can tell, their comic book is the same because it looks like the same type of artist in there. Do we have a guess under what title their first appearance may have showed up and who shot Joe in the head? Spoiler alert.
Well, Sean Noonan, I'm just going off the voices on the cartoon. That's Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad. And then Chrissy from Sopranos is Mo, I think. So I think Joe's the one that's dead.
Joe is the one that's dead, yes. Joe's also dead in
I remember who the hell did
they're both dead in
shoot him in the head. Wait, did he just get shot? Well, in the show, he just got shot in the head when they raided.
Yes, that's not who shot him in the head.
I know.
In the book, somebody's brothers or relatives shot him in the head. Can we guess what book he started off? Is it check guessing? Here we go. That lovely DC book, the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
The Demon Annual Bloodlines. Who shot him in the head?
Wow.
Whose first appearance is this also?
Blamed Ennis.
Hold on. Whose first place is who's? Jeez, my tongue. Whose first appearance is this also? Dub. Whose first appearance is this also?
That would be the DC's wannabe Punisher, aka the Hitman.
How do we know?
Because he's on the cover, and his name is on the cover, and it says introducing
Hitman. Now we can shit on all we want. These are actually fun titles to read. However, Demon Annual Volume 3, Number 2, CGC 9.8s, 215, 248, 250, CG 96.95. That is what it is. Raws are averaging $15.
Are there any more Bloodlines annuals that are worth picking up?
I don't think
there's just
this one. Pretty much.
Just this one.
I think so. Yeah. So I mean, but that's a good thing to look through because when people start looking through shit, they're like, "Oh, 3 or 4 are in." They're like, "Fuck this!" You know that you can dig through it and find the one. I mean, that's what Under the Radar or the C list is all about. Finding books that maybe sit and runs that you can just.
I think Hitman is a great character for James Gunn to bring to the DCU. Just saying. He will pick some character like this. Next up, nothing's up after that. Okay, let's get into the talk about what you all came for because I think that is the next slide anyways. Yes, it is. We, over the last week...
Man is nothing like the Punisher says.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, PK.
PK, the guy trying to get us to read stupid books. All right. Yeah. Anyways. All right. So I don't know if you guys have heard this. Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't.
This or anything, Peter? No, because it's not really our grading segment, so I don't really have an intro for this.
Well, it kind of does affect our grading segment. So go ahead and do it.
You want me to? Okay.
So for those people that haven't been following, I didn't actually know this was a big thing on the internet, but then I talked to Bruce and he said he actually had covered it on his own channel. So make sure you go check that out.
Sunday, right? Sunday show.
Yeah, I did an interview with Palm Beach Presser. He was probably one of the ones that brought light to it on the last couple of days.
Yeah, so originally, I actually have some of the documentation from before. There is in May, around May 15th, on the CGC boards. What the heck is Raul's first part of his name? Is it Iron Raul? I can't remember what it is. It starts with the 9. He brought up a point that he had gotten back a bunch of books, and it looked like the inner well was arcing, shall we say, not causing damage, but arcing the book. It looked a little bit off. And when that came down, we had gotten a response. We get through the 9.8s, 9.6s stuff. This is a part of our grading segment. We got a response here from Mike from CGC on the CGC port. And if you don't know who Mike is, he's kind of like the main administrator. There's another guy we'll get into later who kind of works a little bit more for CGC. But like Mike pretty much goes, if you got a problem on the CGC board, he monitors it. And if it's something that is a CGC issue, you can even tag at Mike in it. Oh, that's his name, Lord Raul. Lord Raul. You could tag Mike in it. At
Lord Raul?
Lord Raul. Yeah, so Lord Raul had gotten a bunch of books back and took them. He's like, hey, look, there looks something funny with this. And I will tell you that some of the books did have something funny in it. The inner well looked funny. It just did. Now, under Lord Raul, he said there wasn't any color breaking or anything like that. He showed a bunch of books. They looked fine. You've probably seen these books before because even though these books were taken care of, we still have examples coming out as much as today of people claiming that these are their books and they're not. But we're not going to go through everybody's books. So this was back in May 15. They said, hey, man, the text they use is tough in the chat because it didn't come out. They identified a batch of inner wells that were warped. So when they got them in the packaging, they removed them for production. Then they said it appears that some might have gotten through. So please send your books to the thing. If you list as an ME, that's usually an ME is like when they fuck up your, like if they smudge your list, your
medical examiner.
No. Mechanical error. So yeah, when they screw up like your
mechanical error.
Yeah. So like, let's say they screw this up. Let's say they screw this part up right here. Like it's smudged through there, or like it's sideways, or something's wrong with the title part. You can always send that back for an ME, and like you'll get a credit.
Put the wrong label in there.
Put the wrong label in there. Yeah. No, I mean they have put the wrong label in there. Actually, and this is where we're gonna hit up later because like CGC makes a ton of mistakes. They one time put a pube in the book, and the only way we got him to re-slab it was it was a short curly hair, bro.
Oh my God.
I don't know what
are they doing on top of that book? Jeez,
dude. Remember, I told you
got to jump to pubes. It could have been a beard hair.
Either way, we couldn't. It wasn't even my book.
Don't give me either way. I'm much more.
It was not my book, so it wasn't chest hair. It was not
first appearance of a pube.
But anyway, so you can all. So that's the way you get around it. You got to put
weirded out by somebody's chin hair than their ball hair.
Yeah. So at the time in that May, there's one very big case of it, and maybe two, and they had already admitted that they probably would have done it. But then everybody started sending in books, and CGC put out a statement and said we received slab sent as MEs due to the walls being described as warped and bowed, and this took place in like June. And they said, please note that this slight curve is a normal characteristic of how the well cool and is not considered a defect. As such, these books are not qualified as MEs and will be rejected when you send them back to you. Thank you very much. Now, I will tell you the first group of MEs they got taken care of. And here to show you an example of, I think because we got to talk about the wells, the two different wells, we have the man himself, Brucifer. Brucifer, can we show what we're talking about when the wells? Can we show what a well is?
Sure.
King of Nerds.
This is a well.
Okay.
Here's a well.
And it goes inside. So that's inside.
Inside the case.
And just for those people that aren't aware, there was an issue with people opening up the case and substituting out books. It was a little bit of a scandal. And so what CGC did was they changed to new interwell. This isn't the first new interwell, by the way. They actually, back in 16, I think it was, they had that interwell that actually damaged the books. Like turned the corner over and ruined it. They got on top of that pretty quickly. There was remember when they had the weightless one where the shit floated everywhere and then people would be shaking the books and cracking them. So this isn't the first well. This is probably the John Cena books. Yeah, this is probably what they call it, the floating well. That's what they called it.
You know, I've seen cases not closed. That was when they came back; they were not closed.
This is probably the 15th version of the well, so it's not like the well is something new or them changing it. But do you have an older version of the well, the last generation well?
This is the last.
Okay, so that's the last generation well.
This is from December of 23.
Okay, can you take the book out so we can show a little bit? I want to show something on this well. Okay, you got scissors?
Sure.
Did you not want to do this?
Take it out of the well.
I thought you already had an empty one. Do you have an empty one or no?
Yeah, I have empty ones.
Show me an empty one. All right. So as you can see, oh, you did a shit job opening that. What the hell? All right. So show them how flexible this one is. So this is also a very flexible well, right? So it's kind of like, I don't even know. It's kind of like a top loader.
At the top, and then
it's like a cheaper version that you can. Typically, most people just cut the top and pull it out nicely. But apparently he
cuts the top off and then cut down so you can.
I
see what he did.
Yeah, because it's tight. You got to cut it down.
Yeah.
And then I slide a backing board in the back to slide it out. So
you don't cut it. That's a fair way. That's a fair way of doing it.
Yeah,
fair.
Yes.
So that's the V. So now can we talk about the new ones? Let's see what a new one looks like. Used and unused, and then
this is from.
Did you just tap that on your desk?
Yes.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago.
Okay, a couple of weeks ago. So now what we're saying is turn it sideways. Can we see if there's any bowing in it?
Oh, I can see it already.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of bowing in it, right? So there's bowing. Can we see the spine? Yeah, see,
all right, just to be clear on what we're looking at here. So this is what was taken out of a CGC case that was cracked open. So the CGC case has been opened up, and this is what's inside the case.
Yeah. So they took this portion off. This whole plastic case is off, and these wells are inside of it. All right, so you can see there is a little bit of bow
inside the plastic case.
Yeah, that's
but I do see the bow. It is,
it's definitely there. Now, can you pull us out a case that you removed a book from already?
I could take a few
do you
minutes.
not have one opened up already?
I could take one in. I was going to crack this and resubmit this. This is
okay.
I got this back same time I got that Wonder Woman back.
You don't have an empty well? I thought you said you had an empty hardcore well.
So, question.
Yeah, I do. Actually, this one.
There you go.
Sorry.
So now try to bend this one in half.
It's a little tougher.
You can see it's a little bit more tougher and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even this thing, like you cut it, hold it up like sideways so we can see it, like you're showing us the spine. Because you can see that it sits flat, even though you cut it. Like it's still sitting pretty flat.
It is a ceiling. It is a ceiling issue. So now here,
that sits pretty flat.
Yeah,
on its own.
So here's the thing that's happened over the last couple of weeks. We've taken. How many books have you looked at just in the last 3 days, Kingdom?
About 50 to 60 books.
You can see them in the background. Yeah. I went out because me and Dub have a mutual friend that went to Heroes and did onsite because this is a concern. We're not going to act like it's not a concern. It really isn't a concern because what we're seeing online isn't the bowing. I'm not worried about the bowing because we've also seen
the case, so you're not going to get that anyway.
Yeah, we've also seen that people have put it back in a back border behind it, just like Bruce said, and over less than a day, within hours, it has gone back to the natural state it was ahead of time. What's concerning, and I think everybody will say this is kind of concerning, is that it seems to be that the bow, on some people are claiming, creates spine ticks. that can be concerning because
how much is it?
How much is it going? And it's giving back. Here's the problem with that. I went to go look at the on-site thing. So we did. We went in. We're nervous about it. I have a friend that's not going anymore to Baltimore. We've had people calling off about it. I went down to look at the Heroes books. I went to go see our boy V Smith. Out of 50 books that he submitted, he's got 42 left. None of them have that issue with him. Not even the closest of ARC. We went through every single one of them. Not only that, but we got a submission back a month ago. None of the books have it. We did the 25% thing off, so we're going to check the new books version of them, which is all between this timeline. And the timeline here now is July 2. So they're saying all the way from May.
Month of 7.
Mark of 7, yeah. July, they're saying there's a big load. We had June was Heroes. There's nothing wrong with those books.
The year of our Lord, 2024, the month of 7.
Shut up. Well, dude, when you get over because he keeps saying 7.
It was pre-show.
Pre-show, I kept checking because I've been checking so many invoices to see when we actually got them submitted and everything else. I was like, yeah, the month of 7 because the fucking month was 7. Dates are different.
You reversed it that way. The month of 7.
But here's one of the things that it says.
Like a super villain trying to tell a riddle.
Of the pictures of the damaged books that we had seen, there is 2 issues that we have come to a conclusion of. Okay. The bowing naturally doesn't seem, and by the way, none of the Silver Age books even seem to have bowing at all, like that we had. I don't know about you, Bruce, but none of the Silver Age books seem to. Maybe because of thicker stock, maybe because of the book weighs more. I don't know what it is.
Well, Silver Age, they probably use a wider thingy.
Let me check. Let me pull out because I just got back Silver Age books. I'll be right back.
Yeah, pull out Silver Age book. You're right, Pete. It could be because they probably use
and they probably still have old ones. Like if they got a newer,
different type of
But here's the one thing that's very interesting, and we've talked about this before. So I finally went to the store today on the way back from looking at books, and I picked something up. This is something that people don't know. Of the books that supposedly people, and I'm not arguing that there's a little bit of arc in some of the books, but some of the books looked like a couple things. And we're gonna look, every bad presser right out there now.
Zoom in, I'll put you up top.
Yeah, every bad presser out there right now is claiming that CGC screwed up their books. I get it. So you just, unless you're giving us before and after pictures, I don't know what to tell you. Bruce is giving me some before pictures of some books, and I blew them up. I go, hey man, you see this? Yeah. And he's like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? Like you saw defects before. The bowing obviously will make the defect, especially when you take it and put a plastic case and you
it'll pronounce.
Makes it a lot more pronounced.
It was already there. Okay.
Right. So and for a long time, a lot of this was supposed to be only affecting collectors. As you know, I do both. I collect and I sell. This week, when we got a call from somebody who's a pretty big, and I'm not gonna say what his name is, a pretty big seller, and he said, I wasn't worried about it until this week when I started getting books sent back to me. And that's where it becomes an issue. Because a lot of people are saying like, oh, well, flippers don't care. People who are selling don't care about this. No, I'm telling you, people who are selling, we're just as nervous about what we have to submit.
Oh, yeah, if you get books sent back to you, because despite what an eBay listing might say, we don't take returns.
We don't take back books. We take them back.
eBay makes you take that shit back.
Yeah, it's not even just that, but they give you a bad rating, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, because
nope.
I mean, we have to fight it, and most of the fights on it have been okay, but so either way, these aren't the books we're talking about that get spine ticks. I'm just talking about bend books and stuff like that. But when we get to the spine tick, not spine tick books, but you're seeing, can we call it the ripple wave, the dent, the bend, whatever you want to call it, the dent in the corner of the book, the bend in the corner of the book. So
the thumb fuck? No.
Yeah, not a thumb fuck.
That we will reserve that for yeah. What was that grading company?
I have one right here. It's called
EGS.
EGS.
Yeah, it was like EF or something.
Can't do it with that book. Give me a book real quickly. I'm trying to find a cheap book that I can do it with. That's it.
What are you looking for?
I'm just going to do it so I can show you what it looks like on a book.
I don't have to do that.
All right. Well, whatever. So like when you look at this part of the book right here and you see like a press, like you pressed it in, it gives you a little bit of a press indentation there. Like people are claiming that, oh, there it goes. I just did it. Excellent.
You just gave yourself a spine tick?
Well, it's not a spine tick. It's more like a bend or a dent. I don't take it.
That was a 1 in 25 of Bernard Chang cover.
Yeah, who cares? I got like 10 more. But what I'm telling you is like when you get a little dent there and a little bit of waviness, a lot of it, especially around it, it was either there was already weakening in the substructure So you're seeing before you got the book pressed, if you had weakening in that structure, I will tell you, we have taken every book that we had problems on the corner, taken them out. We're not submitting them right now. We are not submitting them right now. But there's also something we've talked about before. And for those people that don't know what CGC does, do you know what this is? A rubber band of death. What CGC does when they get your submissions in.
Well, that could explain 6 guns.
Yep. So here we go. They take this rubber band, and depending on how much is left, they'll go like this, and then they put your paperwork in it, so your paperwork's good, and then they send it off. So there you go. Guess where the majority of those marks are made? Right where the rubber band lays. This is
1/3 of the way down from the top.
This is the problem that they've been doing forever. Huh?
It's a constant pressure from the rubber band.
Yeah. So then when you get the bend, so you've got a little bit of a wave there from the rubber band. And then when you get the bend, it makes it more predominant. Did you see it, Bruce? I did the rubber band thing. Yes, I know you asked about it earlier. So it pushes there. And then right there where they put it.
You got the little bowing from the plastic, and it
next thing you know, it looks huge.
That bend just.
Yeah. Oh, I found the book that got graded within the last since May, about May. Silver Age.
Ooh.
What?
Oh. Wait, is that a
golden record?
I was gonna say, is that a golden record?
It's still cool.
It's still cool.
Yeah, this is laying flat.
Well, that's flat. So that's flat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both sides are flat.
It's not. Hey, I'll tell you, it's not plausible. Like, we have this issue, and it brings up another matter we'll talk about a little bit about submitting online. So what we're doing, and I'm not
talking about the rubber band thing. Sounds plausible.
Yeah, the rubber band thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
they even send those shits back with the rubber bands.
They do.
That's so fucking annoying, bro. Like, just to insult to injury. So what we've been doing,
and they cut open the tops of the books, and especially if you get something pre-screen returned, it's just like, what did you do to this thing?
I got these back in July, so I'm gonna see if there's any bowing on these.
Before we get into what to do about the rubber band issue, which I think is probably part of the major issue, right? Because we have seen it before, right? We've seen it. If it's just the Boeing issue, you're supposed to be able to resubmit it. I know it sucks right now that they're not taking care of it, but if you can take the book out, you can put it, and within an hour or two, it will be flat again. As far as taking care of them fucking putting a rubber band around your fucking book, we can't do shit about it. We've been complaining about it for fucking years, right? But here, the one thing that CGC...
And that's something they do it on-site, too, as well.
Yeah. Oh, no. On on-site, it's the worst. It's the worst on on-site. And we're going to give you tips on, because Bruce asked afterwards when we were talking, because we've been talking for so many hours this week. He's like, dude, what about on-site? Can you tell the people about on-site? And I will. So I'll tell you what we do. So here's what I'm going to tell you about this, though, because the question came up, like, what can we do about this now? What can CGC do about this? Because they didn't just stop, right? They gave us more. Where's this at? They gave us more explanations, more feedbacks. He said at one point, they actually gave this statement. Was this morning? This statement this morning, they changed around everything they said and said, because at first it didn't sound like they were concerned, so people were throwing a hissy fit. It said, hey, they're always concerned about quality and integrity. We take it seriously. We don't see the curve as an issue. We don't think it's impacting the book at all. In other words, it's not making spine ticks. It's not making, you can call it whatever you want, because they are using the word bend at this point, or dent. They aren't even calling it spine tick. So I'm just trying to clarify the English that they're using on this.
The arc
says they don't see an impact to the condition of the encapsulation of the book. Please contact customer services. And by the way, we showed you what customer service is going to say. Customer service is going to send you back your book, charge you for it, and tell you there's no mechanical error in it. They're deploying a QC resource and working to replicate the issue, because originally what they said was, we are doing QC to replicate the issue and understand how it occurs. I'm going to tell you how it occurs. It occurs because you fuckers put rubber bands on shit, dude. We will follow up with more. They're probably not going to follow up with more.
Well,
Actually,
I don't know if it's that. I mean, because to your point, you said like the inner wells are sealed, right?
Yeah.
So it's due to heat.
Well, yeah, because when they press down on the heat on the smaller books.
Again, I worked at Blockbuster. You shrink wrap a fucking cover box. Heat shrinks the plastic, so the plastic's going to tighten.
The plastic is going to tighten, but Pete, that wouldn't explain why a bunch, like the majority of the books, don't have that tilt wrap into it. I think
the rubber band creates a weakness that the heat will then
heat on to the weakness. Yeah, so that's the combination.
Highlight once you get to that stage.
The original ones that were coming out in May. The difference between what's going on now and what's going, I think we have to clarify what was going on in May, right? The stuff that was coming back, it wasn't 1 and 2 books. It wasn't like 1 out of every 10 books. It wasn't 1 out. It was like 10 out of 15
like
books.
Batches, I would.
Yeah, right? It was like batches of it. Yeah. This now is like, if you could get away with stuff that I've seen where people are complaining about it, you could reduce it down. Seems like a very low percentage actually are even showing the damage because of the bend that's not already there. The rubber band damage books, that's probably 2 out of every 50. So do the math on that, because that's what they're probably putting them in stacks. Okay. And then after that, there is a bend. There's a bend on a lot of the modern books, but it's not causing substantial damage. I understand it's ugly. I understand people don't like it. I understand that it's an issue and they need to fix that, but it's not. If you damage my book, I'm pissed off. And I consider damages that if I take it out of the well, resubmit it, that's worse. And please, this too. Don't give me Signature Series, because you don't know what the shit. I've seen the signings for Signature Series before, and I've seen somebody call somebody's name while they're signing and then put their palm down on the book, sign and go, not realizing it.
Oh.
What was your name?
While you were talking, I cracked open the
there you go.
True Love.
Excellent. What do you got here?
Oh, Steve.
So let me just show you that it's the same cert number.
No, show our reactions.
Okay.
Yep, we got a little bit of a not much.
A little
there.
No, not much. And don't know if you can see that.
I do have.
But you did. Hey, did you have any stress on the edge of the book before you submitted it?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think as long as you don't have stress on the edge of the book, you're gonna be okay. Now, I'll tell you this: for collectors, I don't know if it's going to matter. I know it's going to matter for sellers, because since it's becoming more popular, good luck not getting this shit sent back.
Oh yeah, well, buyers are like, oh no, return.
Yeah, that's not that bad at all.
It's not as bad as the other one.
That's a bigger stock, anyways.
Yeah,
it's at DH. Yeah.
I mean, I had a slab returned to me before I was even able to mail it out after going through a little bit of back and forth negotiations, and it's like, oh wait, I thought this was a different book. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard all types of stuff.
You think it was a different book?
So anyways, so that's our concerns with it. Like, legitimately, for on-site right now, we sent the batch out thinking, because they did that 25% off Silver Age stuff, right? So we sent a batch out thinking this was done already and taken care of, because they kind of said it was. We did our research on it. And now it's coming back around in August here. Looks like we're having a couple more problems. But they are saying at CGC that they are not going to consider that arcing and bowing that you see in Bruce's book there. They're not going to consider that damage. Do I think it's shitty craftsmanship? Yes.
Yes.
Do I think it's damaging the book? No, they're right. It's not.
Oh. Well,
yeah, right. There you go. There you go.
And I received 2 books back yesterday.
Yeah.
And 9/8, and there's nothing wrong with the spine. I can see.
Right.
It's just the tiny Hughes button.
I do think there's one other thing that we haven't noted. We're seeing a lot of books at this point come through
not affecting
too.
It.
And I think if you've submitted in your lifetime 100 books, I think you have a story where CGC either fucked your book up or the book was fucked up and they gave you a gift grade, right? I mean, I told you about the Pew book. There, we had I
think my biggest complaint with CGC, me submitting books, again, I haven't submitted a lot, was the one time I had a Dark Knight's medal that the foil was missing. Like the foil wasn't printed on the cover. Yeah, and I pointed it out. I'm like, it's missing the foil. It's a fucking error. And they just, blue label.
They tell you
normal. I'm like, motherfucker, it doesn't have the foil. Like, it's missing a distinctive part of this cover.
You know, most of my
but remember, it has to be a percentage of. We've already covered that, even in their own. Like they'll tell you, they've told you officially before, even in their own grading, they will tell you that it has to be a percentage of. They use the word a known printer defect, so it has to be a percentage of the books that have. Go ahead.
The only problem I've ever had with CGC is them not including newsstand and multi-pack on the labels.
No, I've had to do that, bro. So you got to remember too, it was the Wild West.
Marco, I get what you're saying about the known printer defect. If I wanted a gift, they still gave it a 9.8. It was still a 9.8.
Oh yeah.
I was like, notate the fact that it's missing the fucking foil.
Oh yeah, they don't care, dude. No. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying,
Pete. They took a New Mutants 98. They did a fish hook rip in the back of it.
Ooh.
Fish hook rip in the back of it. Okay, that's more than an inch. It was big enough to get the cover in a couple pages because they did it while they put in the inner well. They sliced it on the inner well. They then proceeded to grade it a 9.8.
Well, it was a 9.8 before they fucked it.
Before they fucked it, yes. Before they fucked it, it was a 9.8. So, and then hold on. This isn't this year. This is 2000 and fucking. When did the first Deadpool movie come out?
Oh shit, 16? No,
6. So this is 16.
No, not 16. That seems 18.
18. No, 16. It sounds right. It was like 7. It was like 16 or 17 when they did that.
No, you're right because there's been 3. Yeah.
So not only that, I sent them out Jimmy Olsen #1, and I actually it was really early on, and I sent it for pressing when they first opened up their pressing. Yeah, but it's first appearance with Jimmy Olsen. It's an expensive book. An expensive book, and the book was like our written down grade on it was probably like a 7. We had written down 6 to be conservative. You can tell where they ripped the chunk out of the front of the book because you know why? The paper color is different. It's like white as shit. Like there was a small tear in it, right?
Well, wait a second. It's fresh. This is a fresh rip.
Yeah, it's a fresh fucking rip. You can see where it's ripped, and they gave it like a fucking 2.5. Dude, it's $4,000. Like they threw $4. And I went back and forth with them, and I'll tell you this: like even then, they used to answer the phone a lot more than they do now. But they were like,
they got a phone?
Yeah, they have a phone.
I think so.
You can call them.
I text them now.
Yeah, I think Stephanie was down there back then. Anyways, so she's like, "Hey, listen, man, we went to the guys. We have the pictures, and they did it, and they told us that they didn't do that." And I'm like, "Steph, dude, how do you explain the 2 different colors?" They said, "Well, consider there was a small tear in it. Maybe it was like folded over." I go, "If it's folded over, you guys folded it back and ripped it off. Like any way you look at it, what am I going to do though? What am I going to do?" But here's the thing that they need to get back to here, and this is where I got her. I said, "Where in the grader's notes did it say that it was folded back?"
Answer Twitter, apparently. Thanks.
Yeah. They do.
Really?
And here's the one thing that they need to get back to where CGC could easily take care of this problem. Right? Give us greater notes again. Give us greater notes in every book. I don't care. I'll tell you, the greater notes back in the day, if you hear people talk about greater notes back in the day, sometimes it was 4 fucking words. It'd be like 10th inch tick. That's it. That you aren't getting much more than that. 10th. They put like the number like 1/10 inch tick.
You said I thought I heard something else.
Yeah, no. So 10th inch dick. No, 10th inch.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. You're talking about me, of course. 10 inch tick. So like it's like 1/10 inch tick. So you'd have to go back to the book, but at least you'd find it and know that it was there before they encapsulated it. Because remember, they had those free floating encapsulations, and everybody was saying shit was going wrong with those too. So like you'd at least know those type of shit. They had the roll thing that was going on there for a little bit. They had the one that pressed too tight and split the book in half. So like you would have your pre-grader notes on that. I'm not saying we need to paragraph for every note being taken. And I'm not saying you need to give it for 9/8.
War and Peace. I want you to tell me what you think of this book. And I want you to cite resources.
What is the CGC? CGC is a grading company. It's probably the predominant grading company in comic books.
Comics Guarantee Corporation.
Certified.
They do cards now too, and magazines, as a matter of fact. They do to all type of stuff. But excellent chef. They went back and started doing
wait, do they
on-site
do
gradings where they grade at cons? Huh?
Concert posters?
They do posters too. Yeah, they do it all.
VHS,
but
video games.
Pretty much, it's been a place where it really is a place that's taken advantage of the collectible market, and they just print money over there. They can do whatever the shit they want, and people complain about it, and then people that shouldn't complain about it make it worse by complaining even more about stuff that doesn't exist, and it's hilarious. It is really just a subculture of hilarity. But I'll be honest, it has affected us. We will not be sending in as many. We have a couple less people going now. We will probably tailor our 100 books down to maybe 35. I think that's where we're going to be at our numbers. Is in the 35 range now.
You don't want to go over the 50?
I don't know, because
pre-screen 50.
No, well, we would do 50 is a stack anyways. It's always easier to do it 50 stacks, 25 stacks, 50 stacks. But we don't want to do it because we looked at some of the books, and some of them, to be honest with you, are too high end to take a chance, and we don't need the money that bad, so we're not taking a chance. We have a stack of about 15 to 20 of them that had some type of defect that was a pressable defect that we pressed out in that area that we told you we were worried about being a high stress area on the bend. A high stress area on the bend, we're talking
BK, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, that
nobody has ever been able to just capitalize on mistakes.
Oh, just watch.
Maybe it was just CBCS just being in.
CBCS is the most incompetent.
Yeah.
Well,
EGX
a lot
actually,
of,
but PX,
I thought a lot of people didn't like the way the PSA cases look. How big
I don't
they
like
were,
it at all.
How heavy they were.
I just don't like the look of it.
Dude, remember when they had rainbow jizz? Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
What do they call it?
I still got books that have.
Well, rainbow jizz should be off of them by now. They usually dissipate eventually.
Maybe I'll take a look at them, see if it's gone.
I forgot what it's called.
Newton rings. They call
Newton rings.
Yeah, they look like somebody jizzed all over your book in rainbows.
Looks like oil spills. Like you go in the parking lot and you're like, hey, look at the puddles.
Yeah, they had that too. So but with that being said, so we're reducing. I mean, it's almost 70-ish books that we're taking out of the rotation and not going to fly somebody else out to deal with it either. It's that big of a reduction we're putting in. Now, I know some people aren't scared of it at all. Our buddy B. Smith, who went out to Heroes, said, F it. I've had 4 shipments since then, and I went to Heroes, and all of it's gravy, baby. So, I mean, I hear that too, but I'm just, I'm more cautious than other people, right?
I really haven't heard any stories about a couple of weeks they get the books and then they notice it. It's usually immediate. They're claiming immediately when they open the box, when they unboxing the slabs. So I haven't heard anyone say they got their slabs and 2 or 3 weeks later this disappeared. So
hey, GT Comics, I got a Zantana. What's the black cover with Zantana where titties are all there?
15?
15?
15, because 16 is the last issue. It's red. 15 is the black.
I got that 15 book back. The greater rejection notes on it.
You're talking about Hughes, right?
Yeah, the Hughes had unidentified substance on the cover.
I've had that happen,
bro. There was no. We do our pressing under black light. There was an unidentified substance on the way back, and you know what it was? No, I know it sounds like that, but it was somebody was fucking eating. Somebody was fucking eating.
Those are good ribs.
No, and they probably were taking a drink and they coughed.
That was a McRib.
They coughed or sneezed or some shit, and it put substance on the fucking cover. And it's horseshit. Well, I mean, it's just horseshit. But I mean, that's something else that you take. I mean, that's something. Sorry, it was not you, Joe. But I mean, it was not feces or semen. Could have been actually.
I like how you put it phonetically. Feces.
I just like to think that it was a food substance. Yeah, no, I can't believe somebody had. But no, hey, I don't know if you heard GT Comics, but actually, B. Smith, the guy I was looking at, it was a Silver Age book, a very expensive book, and we turned it over when we opened it, and it had a hair.
You had a
in
short
its white cover
back.
There. It had a pubic hair. It looked like what looked like a pubic hair in the back of it. You also have to remember too. Now, here's what I'm also going to say about this, and this is where our worry is concerned.
Neck hair.
There could be another answer to not just the rubber band. There could be another answer, and the answer is they've hired a lot of new people over there, and these inner wells, as you saw Bruce show you, are a little bit stronger and a little bit tighter. And we could have people
shaving while grading your book.
Shit. No, that happened like 2 years ago, dude. The pubes have been
they're eating their lunch. Just nom, 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 nom.
Pubes are acceptable. He probably was. Yes, he probably was.
Scratch and sniff, so you can really get to.
I got somebody who would buy a lot of books. You know, he would go walking around the con, and there was a dealer, and I wish I could. Well, I probably shouldn't remember his name. Yeah. But he would literally be known for having a pube in every single bag.
I know who that is. I know who that is.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Yeah.
What? So, he's actually somebody you know.
Like he was bagging books. There's pubes in his and all of it.
No, you don't know.
How do you not run out?
He's got a very high pitched voice, Dub.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like eventually.
Hey, guy, how you doing?
Yeah. Don't worry, I just creeped up behind you, huh? Okay, buddy. I eat pizzas with garlic and fucking mushrooms, then pick my pubes out, put them in your books, and slam them on the table. That guy. I
don't know what you're talking about, but for some reason, I'm thinking of Mr. Poopy Butthole.
There's a guy. Oh, Pete, check out. Hey, by the way, check out the private message and check out what we're trying to buy. And don't say what it is because I don't want people bidding on it. But if it fits B. Smith, he'll be wearing it at our booth for Baltimore. If not, Pete, you're gonna have to get in it. I don't know how I'm gonna get shipped.
If you win it for that price, I will absolutely wear it.
Okay, cool, absolutely. All right,
with no
amazing. All right, so here we go. So what are we doing for? We got to get back on track, guys. What are we gonna do for CGC? What are we gonna do for
that? That episode of Seinfeld was on just recently too.
What's that? I thought Heidi Ho was
well, no, not the Heidi Ho. The George with the hot girl, and then apparently he's like, "What if it's a guy like me, but he has a cane and a monocle?" I'm not going to go any further to keep it away completely.
I don't know.
It was the English patient. I believe it was the English patient episode.
So here we go for grading and what you should do and how you should fill out your form. Do know that they will separate books. They will separate books sometimes afterwards. What you should do with your form is, if you know there's no structural jam and it's your cheapest book, on your form, fill out, because this is what they do. They take the book, they take your form. Now it's on a pad. If you fill out the form, you still have it. But if it's on the pad, and they will make you fill it out on the iPad, or at least that's what they used to do, they'll take it by order what you put it in. They'll check that book. They'll check that book. They'll check this book. This better be your most expensive book. This better be your second most expensive book. This better be your third, fourth, and fifth. And then let them keep going through here. And then you got your cheapest shit book on the top, on the bottom, and then the second one on the top. Because it seems like when they're doing the rubber band, for some reason, the pressure that's occurring is to top two books. Here's another trick that you can do, because I will tell you this. They will talk shit to you if you double board your stuff. It's actually a rejection. You're not supposed to have it double board. Also, if you don't mind spending the money.
What if you spend it for the fullbacks from what's the place?
Do not put it in fucking top loader, by the way. They'll drop that shit out.
Yeah,
they'll drop that shit.
They don't
put it in top loader. They don't. Because, hey, they'll take the book like this. They'll go like this. They'll go like this. And your top loader will be here. Right? Hold on. Your top loader will be here, and your fucking book will be over there. They are not gentle with the shit. Mind you, this is what they do. They take when they're stacking these books, they take a half box. Okay, they take a half box, a short box. They put it on its side, and then they throw your stop on top of somebody else's till they fill up the 250 books.
Let me ask you a question. When you're doing on-site grading and you have regular modern submissions and then you have a pre-screen submission, and you separate them in a stack, 2 different stacks.
They didn't used to hold on. They didn't used to do they didn't do pre. They didn't used to do pre-screening on site. So if they're doing that, are they doing pre-screening this year?
I'm not sure. That's why I was.
They typically don't do pre-screening at on-site, just so you know. But what they do originally is take all your books and do that, and then they take them into the. I'll tell you in the middle of it. So these things right here are called clear backing boarding. It's a little bit more sturdy. Okay, make sure you're feeling the edges before you put them in because you don't want it ripping. But if you put this on your first and second bag and your last and second to last one, it will create a little bit more resistance than a typical bag and board.
It'll protect from the rubber bands.
And it's all. And to be honest with you, it's only like I think a pack of them could cost you anywhere from $12 to $20. So there you go. That's a tip. We use them. We've seen to get a lot luckier using them. In my opinion, I'm not telling you to use them. Mind you, I'm just telling you what we do. I'm not giving you any advice. I don't want you sending me pictures of your fucking books. I don't care. Especially
because 2 boards, they'd reject it because whoa, what are you trying to pull there, fella? You put 2 backing boards.
Oh, well, no, Pete. What people would fucking do is they would take, it would be just 2 boards. They take a bag and a board. They put 2 bags as a backer. Then they put it into a magazine bag and board.
Well, I get all that. That's complicated. Like, I don't want to have to fucking. It's not the goddamn Da Vinci Code.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun.
I gotta open up the fucking cryptex to get your goddamn comic out of there. I get that, but
Pete, you haven't seen. We should have somebody just filming the CGC booth. You will. I've seen somebody one time, literally
record. You got your phone. We got our phone.
I'm not standing around that fucking heathen ass shit.
There'll be people. You better do something.
There'll be people throwing shit. There'll be people throwing shit all over the place.
If you want chair time, we only get 2 chairs. You want chair time?
I had one of my
chair. You think I can't get a fucking chair?
I had one of the guys in one of my chat groups go, let's all protest the CGC booth at Baltimore.
Please do.
Make signs.
Please do.
Like, that'd be great.
Dude, it's already a shit show. It's already a shit show.
So encourage that. That'd be
so awesome. Here's what they do. So they put I
want to be the Metallica guy who's got the side that says "fuck this guy."
I was gonna wait, and I might go over this again. To tell you what they do. So after they do all that, they put it in whatever stack you want. You hope that you get a decent stack on it. They then flip the box sideways, so it's right side up. Put a top on it. Move it to the back. When they get enough of these, a guy with a cart, and when I say cart, there's typically 2 carts they use. This one is a transport cart. So it's like a handle like this, and they take like 10 boxes, they stack them on top of each other, they take them out of the room and go into the side room. Now, in the side room, they take these boxes and they end up flipping these boxes onto a pallet. And then what they do with the pallet is once they fill the pallet up, they take them all up to the grading thing. When they get up there, they unstack them. So when people say, because we have 100 times over been literally the first person in line and not got books out to the very last minute. Okay. And people have always asked why. And part of the reason why is because when that guy ends up stacking, if it gets low and he decides to throw 3 more boxes on you, guess what? You've been moved to the back of the line again. So Bruce's question is, should I be the first person in line? I'll be honest with you. I don't think it matters. It has never mattered. Okay. Never. It doesn't matter. I just do it to get done and over with. And I don't want to fuck around with it anymore. That's the only reason I do it. So you have all that air now where your books are being wrapped by this rubber band. They have now been thrown with a bunch of books on top of that bitch. They've been shuffled around up and down. They get thrown on top of a thing. They get up in an elevator because they don't grade on the floor there. Oh, wait. Where are we at? Baltimore? No. I think Baltimore's bottom floor. Is it middle floor for ball? I think it's middle floor.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Whatever floor it goes to. Then after they're done with that, so they're in this room, the air conditioner is really cold. It's dark as shit, blah, 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 blah. After they're done with all their double checks and whatever, because they do one check, and they put it all back together. Then they take the section that they finished. They go take a break, pee, whatever. They move it to the second checkout person because there's double qualifying for this. Then they put it into a box, and that box has everything else added on. And then hopefully all your books are still together. If they're not, some of your books will be in other boxes. They put that back on the sled. They then bring the sled back. down another level, get in the back door, throw them on tables, and then you hope that your books have not been damaged through that process. And that's the best you can do. So does it matter to be first in the line? Fuck no. Are you guaranteeing your books aren't going to get messed up? Fuck no. Is there a bump for on-site grading? Is it it sure as shit seems like it. But I've also seen the other way. I've seen where you've taken a book there and all of a sudden you're like, the fuck is this? Like they give you a purple label for no reason, like missing page, and you count and you open it back up, you count the pages are all fucking there. Like, so I've seen it both ways. Murder the ones that if you pay CGC, nope, this isn't true. They ripped my book. They completely tore a piece off of my book. And then they gave it like a 1.5. I guess I could go look it up. But they turned it like a 6.0 into a 1.5, buddy. So that's not it. So here is the theory on duplicate books. If go find a friend who has two books that they say are the exact same grade and look at them and tell me that in your head that one of the books does not look the same as the other book. Because
one of these is not like the other.
Yeah, every time it does. So it still could, like, if you're looking at, and I assume you're talking about the 9/8s. We don't double submit 9/8s unless we pre-screen them. We will submit multiple books the same type to pre-screen, but a lot of times then too, we get fucking 9/6 rejections and we send it back out in the next run. And guess what? 9/8.
I've gotten that plenty of times. I've gotten 9/8 pre-screens rejected, sent it back in with no pre-screen. They're like, hey, you gave me the 9/8 anyway. Thanks.
The question I don't think you're asking this question right, so I'm going to rephrase it. Do I think they purposely, if you send in multiple books, they purposely grade the second or third book harder? No, I don't think they purposely do it. Do I think there is just human nature that if you see one of the copies is better and you've given that copy a 9/8,
yeah,
and then you think like, oh shit, this copy's not as nice as that, instead of grading it on an unbiased basis of what you've already graded? And I'm not even saying that. I'm saying like typically too, like if you get into Silver Age, let's say you got Silver Age and you got something that looks like an 8.5 and an 8.0. Don't send those books together because there's going to be different blemishes on them. Do not send those books together.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if that grader thinks one blemish is worse than another. So do I think it happens? 100%. I believe it happens. Can I prove it happens? I can't. Do I think it's human nature? Yes. I mean, you got to remember, this is all human grading shit, dude.
When Spider Boy was a thing, I submitted 10 copies of Spider-Man 7.
It's not a thing anymore?
It's not a thing anymore.
Unfortunately, I was
sure.
9/8 pre-screen, they all came back 9/8. So sending duplicate comics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've had it where it's come back a bunch. We've had it before where we sent it in and it's like, I thought this was it. It's a 9/6.
If you're sending in, so GT Key, in my opinion, if you're sending in brand new books off the shelf that week in the past couple of weeks, it doesn't matter. If you're sending in books like even like 80s books,
yeah, like Margaret said, they got some defects to them.
I personally would not send in the same book on the same invoice. I would not.
Yeah,
brand new, yes. Older book, anything older than like 1990 for right now, I would not send the same book in on the same one.
Yes, thank you. And also to clarify this, I don't know if you pre-screen, Bruce, but we always do. And what I'm saying is not every time, but if that human bias gets in there and they send us back a book or two that is 9/6 when we're doing, because I don't, it's usually not 2 books. We're usually sending in like,
what's pre-screen now?
4 books. 20.
What do you mean? How much?
You know what? All I look is at the end of the bill, and that last bill was like,
it used to be only $5, like if they rejected it. Now I think it's a little higher.
But I will tell you this: the rejection rate, I feel, and I can't speak on this for truth, I feel the rejection rate used to be a lot higher, but they used to give you the greater notes and the rejection rates. I think
$9 to reject.
$9, it's $10, right? Yeah, $9. But I think now the rejection rate at least for us, the rejection rate seems less.
Yeah, I went through like 3 boxes of my DCUs to pre-screen for 9/8. I'm hoping to get 9/8 on these books when I put them submit them at Baltimore. So I do like the pre-screen looking at these older books.
Color. Oh, see that does get tricky. That gets tricky, dude.
It's like, well, I did this guy's this way. I guess I got to do this guy's this way.
Or they switch. I mean, like that's where I would, like that's where I'm saying they didn't pre-screen it.
I think I got a 9/8, and I don't think it's.
I guess that's why we do pre-screen it. And hey, look, some of this stuff is like, it's like the same thing with playing sports. Like you tie your shoes a certain way, you do a certain thing. I'm not saying the way we do it's right. I'm just saying what we do. So like from what we do, we pre-screen 9/8. We expect if we're sending in multiples, and when we're talking multiples, we're talking 3 to 8 copies. We expect at least one rejection out of that. Come back and then we just resubmit it.
Matt, were yours and Kyle's book on the same sheet, or was different submission sheets?
I assume that's like he could just come in to talk about it if he wants.
Yeah, true.
He's got the link.
Yeah, sure. If you want to hop in, Matt, you're more than welcome to.
For example, do I send in my multiple copies of Pressure 1 and 2? They are all potential 9H. Yeah, you should absolutely. If you're going to send it in, pay the $9 of pre-screen.
Because the worst that happens is they send it back to you and it costs you $9, or they grade it and you get the grade you want, and then you pay the grading fee.
Or it gets rejected and they don't charge you like they've been doing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Shut up.
I haven't. No, sorry.
They accidentally don't.
What?
Well, because it's such a big low, they haven't been like. Sometimes it's not on the list.
How many copies are you talking? Like 10 copies of each GTK? I mean, it it makes a difference of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it makes a difference too. I mean, they're 87. You think? I mean, I guess GT. I'd have to look at the books.
I would send them separate.
Too. Are a lot of people really looking for issue 2 in 9/8? Like,
I would not clean and press them at CGC, in my personal opinion. I don't think it's going to make a difference. And by the way, I mean, their cleaning service, I have yet to hear. Everybody bitches when something goes wrong, but I've yet to hear somebody say, "Damn, that CGC cleaning and pressing service, woo, they really got me a better grade than I expected."
I've had that happen once. I think I told you about it earlier. I sent in
7 of each.
What was it? Teen Titans 75.
I don't even know if I'm sending in a Punisher 2. It's $115 in 9/8.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I sent in Titan 75, the Hughes cover.
Yeah,
it was a 9/4 to be signed, and it came back. I let them press it. It came back in 9/8. So that was the one time that their pressing went up. So,
yeah, I cracked 3 books, got dubs to press them, send them back out. They got a grade and a half higher.
Nice.
So
yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I bother with the 9/8 or even if it is a 9/8 on number issue 2. Like, it's not like it's the first appearance of anybody. Like,
yeah, that's not the question he asked. I'm not telling people.
I know.
What the grade
I'm just. Why take the chance of for $115? And it costs you 30 plus shipping there and back. It's $50 out of pocket to grade that book. To what end?
Well, it could be for his PC, correct?
Well, I don't think he's collecting. I don't think he's doing 7.
Putting together 7 runs.
Maybe he's got 7 runs. You don't know.
Yeah, maybe he wants that. Yeah.
Why you clowning on GT?
Well, sentimental.
Why are you clowning on GT?
GT, you don't need 7 of them for sentimental value.
Yeah, he needs 7. He said, "You don't know, bro. I do weird shit too." Hey, GT, I'm with you, bro. I would pre-screen them.
Why do you need 25 copies of it? In case I want to read it more than once.
Remember, you don't pay. Here's the other thing: if it comes back, if it comes back,
if it gets rejected,
you don't have to pay the grading fee.
Yeah, you pay $9.
You supposedly have to pay the $9, but you don't have to pay the grading fee.
No, exactly.
Oh.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't mess around with shipping costs.
Yeah, you can't fuck around with shipping.
You can't mess. That's the point I'm getting at. Like, they're not cheap with shipping. So shipping is fucking expensive.
What part of Canada are you in?
It doesn't matter. Any kind of Canada shipping is ridiculous.
It's funny.
Just GT. What type? Well, where in Canada are you?
What are you telling
Winnipeg,
him?
Manitoba?
Well, one of my uncles is about to die over there, anyways.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
He's fucking 90 some shit. I love him to death too. Shout out Uncle Paul. Sorry you're not doing good. Dementia must suck too.
What do you mean fight back? We're not attacking G. I'm just saying. Think about it before you do it.
Shit.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Oh, fuck that. Nope, sorry. Well, you did get what you deserve for living in Montreal.
They don't have a CGC service in Canada?
No.
No.
That's why they did Buffalo that one time, so everybody could come across the border and do it. They should do Nickel City again. Nickel City was a wild fucking con, bro. That's fun as shit, bro. When they did there.
What was that Dustin Hoff movies? The Buffalo Nickel.
I don't know. But maybe they will. Yeah, the Canadian thing. They did offer a discount one time to Canadian because they're trying to get more Canadian business.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, because like I said, they don't mess around. Like the shipping, they don't let you really choose. It's like unless you got your own service. It's like, well, charge my FedEx account.
Yeah.
Have you decided what books you're going to send? Have graded at Baltimore?
Me?
I haven't.
Not yet. That's why I'm cleaning up half my room. Oh, but hey, guys, if you want, we got a couple minutes. If you don't,
you want to play the game before we call it a night?
All right, let's pull.
Empty on my drink.
You guys want to look at some of these? You want to look at some of these and see if I can grade them or not?
All right. Well, you got to go in the main spot so you can show them off, and we'll.
So for some reason, I just
look on them from the sides.
I just had a random run while I was cleaning up of these laying around. And if it's got a green thing, which it does, it means it was 75% off. So Wolverine #1.
You waited too long. He passed away.
I know. Well, who knows? I'm asking the chat. This is their choices.
Don't give it to you.
They got the Notorious Big one, too.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
You can only choose 3 of these to grade, by the way. Drax.
Wait, which one was that? Drax was
Drax is CM Punk.
CM Punk?
Yeah,
well, CM Punk wrote it.
Yeah, CM Punk wrote it. Well, I should just throw this.
That's a little known fact about the Drax comic. CM Punk wrote it.
There you go.
I don't remember the album. Like it's familiar, but I can't.
Here's a little bit of Ice Cube at the Logan book.
Yeah.
Here is a little bit of the old Dirt Dog.
Ooh, I had that. I won that in a Raz.
Okay, cool. Here's this. What was it? All New X-Men. What the fuck? I can't even see what this says here.
Deadpool and the Mercs for Money.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know that one.
And then we got
Raekwon, Chef.
Yeah, the Chef. But we got a little Immortal Hulk one.
So
I don't know if there's a single one of these I should. I don't even know what the price is on. I know these were all hot for a minute. I don't know if they are anymore. That's some of your choices.
I think the Wolverine and the Howard the Duck are the most expensive.
Probably
the most sought after.
Yeah, also. Totally Awesome Hulk had its day in the sun at one point, but right now it's not really shining.
Well, listen, I'm giving the chat the choice, so they can put a number down there. You have all till next week. And then I grabbed a pile next to it, and I was like, what's this pile about? And please don't be funny with this. This is how the pile started out, so I'll do it in order. This had an X-Men 4 in it. I mean, whatever. Omega Red. It had Thunderbolts, first appearance.
There you go.
Which I still like.
Was that 418 or
418?
28? I don't remember.
It's
I'm
pretty good.
just trying to go off the dome.
447.
A little. Thank you. A little bit of baby sensitive book here. I will not say that it isn't. But Lois Lane, I'm Curious book. The Lois Lane, I'm Curious book.
Oh,
nice. 106.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we used to buy. Daredevil #5, but low grade.
Ooh, is that the Matador?
That is the first appearance of the Matador. Oh, shoot. Here we go. I guess I had more hip hop books in here. We have got a Miles Morales. Little Nas. I think that book's actually
that one had a good run.
I don't know if it does.
It's not anymore where it was.
And one of my favorite books, I probably got about 10 copies of this book. Demon in the Bottle.
Ah, that's a good one. It's a classic.
Mm-hmm. And this, for all you Spankatronas.
Oh, I love
the AH Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do. You could choose. Oh, let's see that. I might not do this one because now I see this got a little dent in it. I can feel it. I mean, that's pressable, but I'm not putting that thing. You know,
You can
who
just give
knows?
it to me then.
Please. All right. So here's the thing. The chat could choose 3 of those books, and I'll add it in there. But before I do, so please get it by next week. I will take those books. I'll take pictures of them, and we'll see if we really should submit them or if we should not. Did you see them, Bruce?
Yes, I saw most of them.
Yeah, Marco, if you want to send me any pictures, I can do polls, and we can always do them as polls.
No, I just want to do it for the people who are watching. I don't want to do it for everybody.
No,
I want to do it for regulars. Like BK should, he's never graded a book before in his life. He should he could feel. I mean, he still wouldn't pay for it. He still wouldn't own the book. He still doesn't own the books, but at least he could get the feel like he did at one point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So go ahead, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I might have some more books next time. But I'm getting to the end of the limit of what I'm actually going to submit. I have that pile really quickly that I'm going to go through. And yeah, that's it. So, all right, still under the talk. If you guys have any more questions too, know that what is Baltimore 3 weeks out. So know that if you have any more questions with on-site grading, or sure, even a bottle maybe.
Come see us.
Oh, nice. GT, this is the problem. This is the problem.
I'm gonna have to break this in my fantasy football draft. We got to use this wheel before Baltimore.
GT,
have you decided what spots are going to say on the wheel?
Not 100%. I got an idea. I mean, I got a bunch of
these
stuff
boys.
made. We got books we can give away.
Since we have employees here on Rennavision, apparently.
Oh yeah,
get these boys making this as a sticker.
That could
got to be a sticker for CGC. That would be a cool sticker. All right, here, GT. This is what I'll do. They got my Instagram somewhere in here. I hate to do this. Feel free to take multiple pictures out of the bag and board of the books.
We don't have it anymore.
Yeah, no, it's up here somewhere. AOA does them all. And send it to my IG. And if I get time,
I used to have it though.
I will go through it. I will tell you if you think they are drop dead, non-pressable 9/8s, I would still get them pressed and send them in. If you don't think they're drop dead 9/8s, I would not get them pressed by CGC and send them in. That would be my advice to you, Bruce. I don't know if your advice differs.
The only time I use CGC's grading is when I submit books for on-site grading at CGC. That's the only time I use their pressing, because you never know what the artist is going to do to your book, so I have them press it.
You mean signature?
Yeah, signature.
Yeah. Hey, you're right, BK. All the books I show, there's somebody who sure as shit gives me a lot of key books, because I sure do show a lot of fucking expensive key books. It's got to be amazing that I got somebody who's going to trust me with all those fucking books that I don't own, BK. Sure, buddy. That's how that works. That's how that works. All right. Oh, we're going to see old Tony in the Baltimore. Trish too.
Depending on what day we go out, you could do your breakfast. We'll see if I can wake up.
I'm not inviting you guys to the breakfast.
You invited me last year. I just couldn't wake up.
Well, that was last year, and you didn't show up. It doesn't mean I'm inviting you this year.
I'm giving you an opportunity at a chair.
I don't need.
All right. I'm giving you a home base. You can leave your shit.
I also don't need that. I already have that.
Buddy, what is it? The Greek? What's that dude's name?
Bill the Greek. Bill the Greek. But it's not just Bill the Greek. Matt's going there. Brian's got a spot. Dude, there's so many people going that it doesn't matter. Lauren's going there.
GT got a question for you.
Narco is if they are 9/8, I should press. Okay. Yeah. So here's why. Because if it's a 9/8, it's insured. It's kind of like how we play the wheel, right? So you're going to want to press it, even though it's close to 9/8, because it'll solidify the 9/8s. If you need a push-up, you can't explain to their presser what defect you see. So if I see indentations in a certain area If I see color breaking, I'm going to say don't send it in, because you don't know that presser. You don't know if they're going to press the effing book. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You don't know shit. Dude, I've been in the back room before. I've seen some sloppy shit before, like sloppy shit. I'm not saying that's always how it happens. I've also seen some real cool, like sophisticated shit. But yeah, but once again, my opinion, you don't have food or drink anywhere near fucking comics, especially ones that aren't in bag and boards. That's all I'm going to say.
Especially ones that aren't yours.
Hey, this is open. Shit ain't buy it. I don't give a shit if you got one of those stupid Stanley cups and the shit's sealed. I don't give a shit. You ain't supposed to be drinking out that shit anyways. Don't bring it by. Don't have it on the fucking table.
You need to go to the decontamination room.
No, I'm not saying you need to do that. No.
Drink of water.
No, hold on, though. Hold on. You ever see any of these fucking moms out there like this? That's spitoo you're hearing there. That shit is spitoo. That shit will go. You got a black light.
It's Haktua.
Okay. It's saliva. You do not want saliva anywhere near your book. Okay. I don't want it. You open up a can, you hear the noise of air pushing out. What do you think that is? That's air that is popping bubbles. What the fuck do you think the bubbles are made out of? Anybody?
Air.
Anybody?
Spit on that thing.
Anybody?
Bubbles are air surrounded by a liquid.
Very good. A liquid. There you go. And what happens when it makes the noise? The air pops. Where the fuck does the liquid go?
It drops. There
you go. So should you be opening fucking cans anywhere near comics that are exposed? Absolutely not. I don't give a shit if it's a 1 in 1,000 shot. Don't do it. So that's my little PSA. So yeah, there you go.
Wash your hands before you handle your comics.
Oh fuck yeah. Wash your hands. Let them dry. And don't fucking. By the way, if you have pets, grading ain't the fucking place for you. Just saying. It just ain't. You can do plenty of things. You can help fucking blind people out. You can. I don't know.
What?
I don't know what you can do.
Pete, this is for you here. It's Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Man on the Moon 2.
That's the Drax book, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, anyways,
I had to look it up. I didn't know.
But that's why. That's
I
why.
like How to Make It in America. He was in that.
It's kind of like what is a fucking press cost over there? Hold on, GT. What's the press cost over there nowadays?
For what?
For a modern. 87, still modern.
Fees and services.
Well, did they change it now? Are they calling it modern?
$12 or $15 for a fast track.
Yeah, so
for modern, 75
because you ain't pre-screening anymore.
Yeah, and it just says press. It doesn't say anything about cleaning.
Because they don't clean, because they consider cleaning technically restoration. You know that, right?
100%.
Cleaning is restoration. So if you get caught cleaning,
which is another reason you should send it to somebody.
Yeah, well, you should be very careful. Yeah, because hey, by the way, Mr. Magic Eraser also erases gloss, bro. So like,
man, Mr. Clean is great.
Magic Eraser.
So what I do? Hey, so
you're talking about like the bathroom Magic Eraser thing?
Yeah,
the Mr. Clean. Yeah, people use those.
People fucking
Where'd all the color go? I don't know,
bro. Somebody fucking dumb. I swear to God. Somebody got in an argument with me at a fucking con. And hey, listen here real quick.
Magic Eraser ain't considered resto.
Let me preface this. I have pressed books before. I am not the worst presser of all time. I have somebody better than me that presses. I use them because I don't have an ego. I'm about that money. But we're getting in a conversation and some donkey fuck goes, all you need to do with that book is fucking clean it. And I said, that's all right. I like the gloss the way it is. And they're like, no, it's so easy. All you got to do is use a Mr. Eraser. And I go, I'm good, bro. And he goes, no, I swear to God. And this may be the last comic fucking, this is like right during the pandemic. This might be the last comic fucking video I've ever watched in my life. This dude This dude has got a Mr. Clean thing. He takes it and cuts it, so it's not even the whole fucking thing, right?
I watched that
video. Yeah, we make the most of your.
I watched that video.
And he goes, see, Mr. Clean, just like on the wall, it doesn't do anything. It takes everything.
He said, "Spit on that thing."
Yeah, right. And he goes, and he's taking it and he's rubbing back and forth with the fucking thing. He's like, all you gotta do is that, and then make little circles.
Look, the dirt comes right away, as does the ink and the.
Hold on. Then shows the piece of magic fucking eraser and goes, see, look at all the dirt it took off.
Like, motherfucker, that's ink.
So that's a video you saw, not somebody you met in person.
Huh?
That's a video that you saw. It wasn't somebody that you.
No, the person I got in an argument with that told me that I'm a moron, that people are doing it and the books are coming back. I said, cool, let me see how the book comes back.
That's
Guess
amazing.
what? I never got to see how the fucking book came
yeah.
back.
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people spray Clorox with UV lights, put them in a tank.
The alcohol thing, the hydrogen peroxide thing.
Yes.
I'm just gonna pee on it. It'll be fine.
The hydrogen
look
peroxide
like that Geiger
thing.
book.
Yep. Spray with peroxide and water, wet the sheet, put it in the press, and it lifts up the dirt.
I'm gonna wipe my ass with the
book.
It does do
No
something.
more foxing. No more foxing.
No more foxing. No, how about
I can fix those color breaking ticks.
How about this one? I don't know if they still do this one. What you need to do is you take your book, all right? You get a Ziploc freezer bag. You take 2 wet towels. You put the book in the first Ziploc freezer bag. You take the damp cloths, put it in the second Ziploc freezer bag, and then you leave it in the freezer for 3 to 6 months.
What?
Cleans it, gets rid of foxing, kills the mold. No more mold in your book. No more smell in your book. No more anything else. Or this one. Take dryer sheets. Swear to God. Ready? You ready for this? Take dryer sheets, sporadically put them through the book, get a reptile enclosure, a fish tank pretty much, with a heat light, put it on there, turn it on for 6 hours a day for 2 weeks, every other day. It will kill the mold and it'll get rid of all the smell. You'll set that fucking book on fire too. And it definitely will change colors. I'll tell you that. The book will change colors.
Like Snuggle Bear's ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna smell.
And all that fucking
April fresh
all that
book.
shit. It'll leak all that shit into the fucking book. No, they have a certain one you're supposed to use. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Gain.
No.
All temperature.
No, it's not like
it's not like your clothes in any temperature.
I think it was supposed to be the one, not the one that smells like baby. Like, what's the fucking one they're using with all the babies now?
I like Snuggle.
Remind me to link you to the
no, I'm not watching. This is why I stay off the internet, bro.
There's a washing machine for comic books.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
The money launderer?
Dude, no. How about the guy? How about the fucking guy that was like, I've read all the books on everything. I know how to professionally restore these books. And he sends them in and he actually reviewed. I have watched the video. The lie. This is the only one I've watched. And this is probably about a year ago.
Grift.
The guy had said he's the professional restorer. He's going to grift the books. Draft. Thank you, Sticks. That's the one. Don't use draft. He's going to grit the books together, like graft them together by using pulp paper and everything else to repair it.
Oh, fuck. He's Frankenstein that shit.
Yeah, Frankenstein the shit. And he's like, I can do it professionally because this is how they do it. And I got this fucking machine that I reciprocated. And I was like, because, Dub, not you, Dub. Sean Dub always is like, yeah, dude, we should think about this. I'm like, I'm not. He goes, dude, just watch this video. Just watch this video. I go, cool. Show me the video when it's done and how they come out. Every fucking book CGC was like, nope. Not only gave him
you made this cover.
Yeah, not only gave him fucking purple labels, also gave him low grade because he ruined the quality of the book by doing the shit.
Like, when I made this shit at home. Like, what do you mean?
When
it was decoupage, motherfucker.
Like, I'm trying to figure out. Like,
no, I mean, hey, I'll be honest with you. It looked good. It did. The books look good.
I pulled that shit
Sean
together.
was like, we should do this. I'm like,
I've seen videos where people are pressing books with an iron, a little iron, clothes iron. I've seen that. I've seen what's the other one?
It's like Johnny Dangerous' mom
in a humidor.
Behind Mr. Anderson shirts.
Putting your comics in a humidor before you press.
Oh,
yeah, that was the other one. Holy shit!
Full of Monte Cristos.
Yes.
No, dude. You know, like the spray that you get from an iron before. Like, have you ever had like you iron? I mean, fuck, I don't wear $10,000 suits anymore, so I don't iron shit anymore.
Oh, like a steamer?
Yeah. But what I used to have to do is like when I was pressing my own shit, you'd have, and the steamer thing gets off, you grab the little steamer gun. I've seen somebody take the steamer gun and use the steamer gun on the shit. The steamer gun. The fuck you thinking? You know how that relaxes the fabric? By putting water into. Yeah, I mean, you can't.
And then you cook it out with the heat.
Yeah, with the heat.
And you're worried. Hey, and you're fucking worried about a fucking warping fucking interwell, huh? The same fucking people are worried about the warp. We're gonna boycott CGC.
Making his own pulp pages at home and says, "You know what? All we need is the original printing plates. We can make this motherfucker just like new."
Dude, I'm telling you. Hey, Pete, I'm telling you, the shit. I know we're making fun of it. The shit looked good though. I mean, there's a Phantom Lady where we have that has nothing left on it. Pretty much, it looks like it fucking deteriorated. I'm 50% seeing if I can find this guy to try to at least make it look like a comic book again. I mean, you're never going to grade this shit. Send it to EGX. They can tell you got spine fucking stress.
Those were the guys that did well selling books before the grading services came around.
Yeah, they probably did. Yeah,
they did really well. There's a couple of New Yorkers I know that did really well with those.
Color touchers, the amateur restoration. Micro trimmers.
The trimmers, yeah.
Should I tell you?
So small.
I bought a PGX slab.
Yeah, it's not bad. You can buy a PGX slab.
Yeah, I got it really cheap. So
does it smell like cat pee?
I don't know. I want to go check.
Do it. Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know how we do that. I guess I don't want to give everybody my number because.
No, we can maybe figure out some way to do a members only thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
spin the wheel. Like people that want to do.
How did GTK Comics not get a membership? Everybody on the channel got a fucking membership.
I don't know.
We'll probably just give you a membership then, GTK.
If I could, I would, but it doesn't let you pick.
It doesn't work that way.
What is it? Is it next week? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. GTK Comic got it quickly. If you have a member. You can do it through Discord. I don't fucking use Discord on any of my stuff.
Yeah, we tried. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. It's like 40 messages. Yeah, fuck you, comic pals. Too many goddamn messages.
You know what?
They talk a lot in the Discord.
I know. That's why there's too many goddamn notices.
I'm muted. Pals? They're really good guys.
They are good guys. Though. I've watched some of their stuff. I don't watch. Again, you guys know I don't watch a lot of YouTube stuff. But I've checked them out. Those guys are good.
PGX.
What's the membership? $1?
What?
What's the membership? $1? How much does memberships cost?
$1.
Membership to what?
To this channel.
Yes. Oh, like $2 is the cheapest one, I think. It doesn't let you pick though.
Shit. You know what, GT? You know what we can do for you? GTK Comics. If you want to do this next week, or if anybody else does. We will not show your camera because we can do it cameraless. So you can even do it from a phone. We can just send them the fucking link.
Yeah, we could.
How you gonna see his books if there's no camera?
Well,
if he's gonna call, if it's a call in fucking thing, anyways, how you gonna see the book?
So then, what are you doing then if it's just a call in?
These questions
instead of just trying to read.
You could also not go live and have a separate private stream and invite them on. They can.
Well, that's what the member. Oh, we could do it with instead of we could do it with the members only. And then do the thing.
Yes. This way, nobody's on camera. Nobody's on camera or whatever on stream.
Yeah, but it makes good content. I'm here to make content, Bruce. I mean, some people claim they're content creators, but when it comes down to it, I'm a paid employee from Rennavision, so I'm a content creator.
Dang, you get paid?
Yeah, show me your pay stub.
I had to get my social security.
You get that 1099 at the end of the year?
No, dude.
I will
no, you don't need
after...
Hey, GT, it doesn't have to be computer skills. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you on your cell phone. That's why we don't need a camera.
Yeah.
We can do it through a cell phone.
You see JJ's used every possible device he could find.
Like here real quickly. This is going to cause feedback, but let's see if I can do this.
Boy.
Oh, you want to do another?
Because you send no. You send the thing, right? You send the thing through the.
I can do it on my phone.
By the way, you send it through the Rennavision group chat that all of them have names. So let me explain how this works real quickly.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, you sent it through the TAC chat.
What's the TAC one?
Every show.
And I had to send it to Bruce separately because Bruce isn't on the TAC one.
So how it works is we still are ancient. We use Google Hangouts, and if you haven't been in a Google Hangout before, you can't quite say that you are part of the channel because now other channels I was a part of would invite 90 people to the fucking group channel Hangout. And like people would be like, oh, I know you because you're in the Hangout and you've said something. Once again, that's where I think some confusion gets wrong. Just because you were in a chat with me, I don't fucking know who you are, right? Be very clear. Number two, in Rennavision has a very specific hangout for people who create content here, and excluding Eric's in one, but he's not in the main one. Eric Hurd and Ruben, who were did guest shows on here. Everybody who's a part of Rennavision is and has been in the group chat. The Rennavision group chat is not named Rennavision group chat. It has a name.
It has a name.
So if you do not know what that name is, you cannot claim that you are part of the content creators on Rennavision. It's like claiming that you're part of the Outlaw Motorcycle Gang and not wearing an Outlaw Motorcycle patch. You ain't one. Just so you know. Okay, let me try to get back here.
And also, just to the point, our buddy who shows up once every 4 months, Corbin is part of that.
Corbin is, yeah. Corbin is part of it. Yeah. And to be honest, like Eric is part of the merch thing. So
that's true. We got that separate one too.
Yeah. But you aren't an employee here unless you're in the employee chat. Okay. Real easy.
Oh, if only we get to the point where we can.
Where's the here it is. Okay, here.
I will say SNS does have a nice little super chat kitty that I do have.
Yeah, they got to get there and they get their money. Yeah, so we'll talk about more on SNS, but we're kind of a co-op here. So everybody all the shows are like, we'll get into it some other time. We're not gonna get into it. So you get here on StreamYard. I'm hoping this isn't gonna show my real name. So we send you a little link. You pop it up. Huh? Because I'm in the tunnel. I'm in where they got all the security shit.
Do it right now if you want.
Oh yeah, do all the shit. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can figure this shit out.
So we just sent it to you as a text, and we just said, where did he go? Where did GTK come?
Cosmic One, I have no idea what's happening right now.
We just sent it to you as
no idea.
I don't know. No. Somebody, there's a lot of people that keep saying they're part of this channel to try to get cred somehow or another, and they're not. Pete, Matt, stop texting me in the chat and saying you're going to text something in the chat.
You know, the last time I went in on my phone, it says it on here. It says Baltimore Morton's Live. So the last time I went in here is we were at Morton's.
Morton's? We might not do Morton's this year. I don't know. 50-50. Oh, there's Baltimore Morton's. Here we go. So you could do that, but what can happen is there is a camera button when you go in. Pete, because you hit the camera button.
What do you mean camera button?
Camera off. Turn your camera off. So that's what will show up. GTK Comics, this will show up. You just turn the camera off, no faces, and we can hear you ask your question. For anybody else who has a CGC grading question, we can do this next week. Just hit Pete up or myself in the IG DMs. Is that right?
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to keep it separate. Because
just hit us up in the IG DMs, and we'll get you on. We'll get you on. You can spit some game to us. Ask us some questions. I have no problem answering them. Once again, I want to clarify. I'm telling you what we do. I am not telling you what to do. That's it.
That's an interesting distinction.
Well, because you know how this goes, Pete.
I know how
somebody didn't listen to what the fuck I said. They do some dumb shit. Not GTK Comics. They do some dumb shit, and then they blame me for it. And I'm saying, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I can't help you out with that. He doesn't keep all the profits.
Yeah, if we had profits, I would. But everything we get, we go back into it. Where do you think dumb shit like this comes from?
We do waste a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
we waste a lot of money here. We wasted money on this shit too. That CGC book that I fucking.
If you can make it to Baltimore, you'll see some of the shit I bought.
Oh wait, we waste money on a lot of shit here.
I can bust out some signage and be like, "Holy shit, they look."
Just for you people, we waste money on this, like all this shit, all the streaming and all this shit. We waste a lot of money on that bullshit too.
Yeah, why? How do you think I make such fancy intros that I like to run all the time? That shit ain't free.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
we put everything back into this. We well, at least I do this because I just like doing it.
Can you take my job? Fix? Yes. We hey, work on that. You hear it?
What's that?
Cut out BK's.
The fake BK?
That's the real BK. You don't know nothing about that. Yeah, we can do that. Cosmic One, you want to come on? Well, that's you. You could be BK.
We can have a fake
official
BK face.
Disclaimer for Marco is all information found here, including any ideas, opinions, views, predictions, forecasts, commentaries, suggestions, or grading advice expressed or implied herein are for informational, entertainment, and educational purposes only.
Absolutely.
And should not be construed as personal grading advice.
And my name's not actually Marco, so like, fuck you. The character can say whatever they want.
I'm actually Pete, though.
Yeah, you shouldn't say shit. I can say whatever I want.
I still say whatever I want because what I say is true.
Brucifer isn't Brucifer's name either, so he can say whatever he wants. Double O isn't Double O's name, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah. Come check us. Yeah, Matt, we've plugged your channel or your show 100 fucking times.
I didn't plug their channel.
Oh,
yeah, you did. You mentioned Saturday.
Kick us off the channel. Finally pays up. Slow burn to kick us off the channel. Yeah. I will tell you this about SNS. Their jokes are the worst. Like they will tell. Like the best.
They're an acquired taste. That's
no. The best is the idiots that believes. No, not the idiot. Remember at one point they're like, oh, people would come into TAC and go like, well, we'll talk about it on SNS. They would say stuff. I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. They Kyle come over. He's like, hey, what's going on? I go, hey, do you know anything about this? He's like, oh yeah, we do that shit on the show all the time. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. How's that working out? And they're like, oh, it works out good. And I'm like, okay, all right. Over under on Saturdays, copyright strikes. I'll be honest with you, that was the only thing that probably would have gotten them kicked off just because it's annoying.
It's a lot of work for me. But thankfully, Sam stepped up and Sam has decided to lend his pipes to save us from copyright strikes.
Yeah, I was probably the one that would have done it. That would have fucking.
Thank you, Sam.
That would have fucking. That was a straw that was about to break the camel's back.
Mike, I don't have time. I'm not joking when I say I don't have time. I don't have time.
Why do you say the things when you know I will?
And that's the other. People's like, hey, do you watch my shows? Like, dude, I don't got time to watch shows. I'm busy making shows.
Dude, if we had time to watch shows, we would be watching whatever fucking musical Pete had on there for us to review today.
It wasn't a musical.
Yeah, sure.
Only Murders in the Building is a quality show, and I stand behind it.
General's
110%. See,
your turn,
yelling F&A from out in the living room.
Who?
My wife.
Because she likes musicals.
No, it's not a musical. It's a good murder mystery, and it's funny. You got 2 out of the 3 fucking amigos.
It's gonna be either a blast or a fucking train wreck, and that's just how that works.
No, it can be both. It can be both.
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
It will be both.
The misconnections is probably going to be the best part.
Oh, I do love me some misconnections.
I didn't even know Craigslist was still a fucking thing, to be honest.
You got to get into it though. You're going to do misconnections. You gotta sell that.
Oh
shit.
no, I try to figure that shit out now. Like, I just didn't know what it was.
You got to really get. Oh, man, I saw you standing on the corner. You got to get into that.
No, I would read them. They read them, and I didn't know what the fuck they were saying.
Oh, see, that's where you're missing out. You got to read one yourself. But you got to get into it. They didn't let
me do that. They didn't tell me. See, this is the problem.
They didn't trust you. That's why. They didn't trust you. They figured you were going to go in there and do some haphazard.
You know, when me and Kyle were running a show together, the production level, I got to say, really great. I get into that SNS room. No clue what's going on over there. I think it's just, they just fly by the seat of their pants.
Wait, all what, man? Half of the SNS guys are going to be on the Shuli Network Saturday? Nice.
Well, who's going to be on the guy?
Who's going to be on your show? How are you inviting us to your fucking show? You're not even going to be on your own damn show. What are you doing?
What
kind of dog shit, dumb stuff is this? You can't. What is wrong with the people on this channel? What's wrong with people on this channel? Hey man, want to do a show? Could you help us out? Sure, we'll help you out.
Saturday has 24 hours.
It's before
24 hours in a Saturday.
Dude, they don't get SNS ready till Saturday. If they go on a show,
what I'm saying is, but they still do SNS early. When I keep telling them, just do it at 9. Like, we got to go at 8. 8's too early.
I agree, GT Key. It's great. It's a great segment.
It is.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was about. Isn't it just weird people saying weird shit? That's what it is, right?
Yeah, but you got to get into it. You got to sell.
Are you talking about SNS or the segment?
Both. But
yes, the answer is yes.
I can't remember exactly what Misconnections was, but wasn't it like I saw you in a grocery store? Remember high school?
Yeah, I'm not going to give away their segment, but if you want to know what it is, check it out on Saturday night.
Check it out.
It's the 100th episode. So go check it out. It's gonna be crazy.
Pete doesn't even put up the polls till Saturday morning.
The polls are already up for this week.
Oh, we're ahead this week. Okay.
Hey, one relies on them getting them to me, and 2, me remembering to post them. Because sometimes they'll get them to me, and I'm like, well, I'm not home. I can't fucking do anything with this now.
TCK Comics, that's what it was. I think that was one of the ones they read.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it's one of those every week. Every week you're gonna get one.
I didn't know it was guys. I thought it was a girl. Your polls up,
somebody remind me, because I got a lot of shit going on up here. So if
you guys, hey, hold on.
I don't take offense if you say, motherfucker,
you know what? I'm gonna critique SNS with this. They are blaming me for not knowing what this Misconnections was. But here's what we go. Because I think this was during an episode I was on. And I thought it was girls saying stuff to dudes because of how they put it.
Then it may have been. You don't know.
No, they need to start doing voices. If Sam can sing, y'all, if Kyle's doing
voices.
They do voices.
I do voices for the comic book theater. I did I think I did a Russian Optimus Prime. I think I did a dog for Stray Dog.
Pete, it's not always about you. I'm talking about the guys who run SNS. If Matt and Kyle.
Oh, come on. Matt does the great like, 40s the guy.
Hello out there, Radioland today.
I didn't even know Craigslist was still a thing.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know it was still on.
Yeah. Matt does the phenomenal voiceover guy from the
the dating apps.
And today we've got so yeah, no, you gotta I think we need to see like a little bit of range here, boys. Like if it's a girl, just do a high pitched voice.
That's Sam's territory.
Yeah, plus it depends on who's reading which one. It's kind of
Sam can't do the whole show himself.
No, but we haven't done the theater in a while. Might need to bring.
Nobody's talking about theater, Pete. Nobody gives a shit about theater. We're talking about Craigslist that we didn't know was still around.
GTP and I are the only ones who watch SNS here, so he knows what he's talking about.
I was on their show like a month ago.
Yeah, that was a month ago. And you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. You admittedly didn't know what was going on.
You were confused as to what was happening, so that doesn't count.
How long is the show going to be Saturday? Because we need like 5 or 6 hours for everyone to come on.
Holy shit. I don't think so. How many people do we have? We've got a lot of people. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Jedi going to make an appearance?
There's 13 people in the
There are 13 people in our channel chat.
In the official.
Not 14?
Official channel chat. We do have 14. Because some guy decided not to join.
Who?
I think Sam didn't join that one. He's just in the SNS chat.
He's in the SNS one. All right. Well, not officially part of Rennavision. All right. Fair enough.
He's just.
I remember that.
Dom wasn't there for a while, but now Dom's in there.
Which has like 5 times to join it.
Well, you got to get the invite first. I don't know if he was invited.
I watched 9 times. He didn't join it like forever. It took him forever to get in that one.
UI? What's UI? Is that something bad? We don't know what UI is. Sorry, GT. All right, go ahead.
Is there a new toy video tomorrow, Pete?
Actually, yes. I have a rundown. I brought the rundown back to Toy Informer. So I'm going to look at a Marvel Legends wave with a Build-A-Figure because I was surprised by how much the actual individual figures were when I was doing a short. I was like, seriously? Yeah. These are this expensive? So I decided to do a separate show and bring that one back.
Oh,
so Marvel Legends rundown tomorrow?
Yep, a Marvel Legends rundown tomorrow, and I'm still working on Saturday's top 10, which would probably be superpowers. I'm probably going to go back to the old school, original 80s superpowers.
Ooh. So we're talking about the Toy Informer channel, for those of you who don't know. So check out Toy Informer. People been putting up videos about toys, other collectibles. I heard there might be some cards or something out there.
Yeah. I had some Nike Dunks,
sneakers,
some concert tees. And
nice.
Yeah, the checklist is coming soon.
You should cover Broccoli Head.
Broccoli Head? Who's
Green
Broccoli?
Lantern, Darkest Night figures, Broccoli Head.
Oh, that dude?
Nice.
He actually sells decently.
Huh? I guess we could do the weirdest.
No, there's like a whole group of actual figures in that line.
Just vegetable related figures.
Well, not vegetable that sell in that line.
Vegetable Carrot Top.
Carrot Top, yeah. So that's tomorrow night, and then Friday night, right at 9:00, you will see the Hot 10 drop on the Rennavision channel. Find out the hottest and best-selling books of.
Hey, if we have first appearance of cookies, I'm rioting.
First appearance of
cookies,
Choco's cookies, sandwich cookies. Based was that Justice League International.
See you later, Matt. Have a good night. We'll see you on Sunday. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
And then immediately following that will be the Qualified, starring Brucifer will be on that, along with Joe, Dom, Sticks. You know what the spotlight
Maybe
is?
Jedi?
I think we're going to talk about comic collecting expectations. What do you expect collecting comics?
That's an interesting spotlight. Yeah,
that's different for a lot of people.
I'm just reading the thumbnail.
You're just making shit up? The fuck does that sound like? The fuck is that?
It sounds like Joe's still working.
There you go, still workshopping. All right.
Thank you.
But it sounds like it's fucking.
It sounds like, hey, good job. Hey, congratulations, Bruce. You really fucking stood up for him, though.
It sounded good till Marco called you out, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just listening. I was like, what the fuck did he just say? That doesn't even sound like anything.
I was good with it. Saturday night, like we were talking about, it's the 100th episode of SNS on Rennavision. Starting probably at 8:00.
Who keeps track about how many episodes you
do? I think it's 9.
At 9:00.
They're still on. They don't change the daylight savings.
Oh yeah, they might be at 9 now. Yeah,
9.
Arizona Standard
Time. Yeah, it's at 9:00.
Yeah, forced them to 9. Yeah, the daylight savings forced them to 9. That's like I kept telling them to go to 9:00.
Oh fuck, that's on Saturday.
It's on.
Yeah, I know. Saturday's gonna be rough.
SNS Saturday special. You know. Yeah.
I got.
I'll be coming in hot that night.
I got my fantasy football draft.
Gotta get some popcorn then.
I got one Monday. And then Sunday is the Tales from the Dark Side Star Wars show. Catch up on all the latest and greatest Star Wars news.
What are you guys covering on Sunday? Do you know yet? Are you still working on it?
I'm thinking about something else. How many people do we have on this channel? Do we have at least 10?
Well, we got 13 in our main chat.
Well, let's do a Rennavision fantasy football thing. Bruce probably doesn't know anything about football, but that's all right. He could just. We're from New York. People from New York don't know shit about football.
Buffalo. We got Giants. Come on. The Jets don't count.
First off, the Giants are in New Jersey, so are the Jets. So
technically,
don't tell anybody that. So what the Nets?
I'll tell them all.
I
don't know if we got time to pull that together, though.
Yeah, we do. Just fucking go into an ESPN one real quickly, 30-second drops.
No, but to get this crew to commit, these guys
I'm gonna get 13 people.
Why don't we just start it up and everybody can go, and then you just go whenever you can make the pick, and you have to have it done by fucking when is it?
Have you met some of the guys on the channel?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Mr.
Yes, I have. Here I know who's on the internet all the time. Sticks will do it. I know for sure that Dom will do it because they have nothing better to do.
Dom.
You're responsible, Bruce, so you will do it. Pete loves it because he can't really play sports, so he lives it through fantasy, so he'll do it. Dub, I will goat into doing it.
Fuck you.
I just got to do it to beat everybody.
I
Joe
can't
will
get
do
Dom
it.
to give me a movie, a name of a movie a week before my show. You think he's going to do this?
Yeah, Joe. At least
apart from the fact you're going to find a time when everybody's free to do a draft.
No. You just do open time slots.
What do you mean open time slots?
So, like, you get a second, you draft a player.
He's going to run it, so let him send the rules out.
I'm not running anything. Not with you clowns.
Go. Shit. I don't got time to be running together.
Not me.
Your idea, unless you're doing it.
Hey, look, here he goes. Already.
He's talking about fantasy games online that he plays.
Yeah.
What?
I'm already having a bunch of guys come to my house on Saturday so we can do a draft live, and then I got to go to a fucking barbecue on Sunday. I got time to do another draft.
I was just saying, I'm a champion in all my fantasy drafts already this year, so I will be repeating. And I hear that you're scared. Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm moving on. What else do we have going on the channel?
Dan's doing his league this year, but I always like doing that one. Was just based off a comic book. But I don't know if
Dub, what else do we have?
Or if I got the boot because
on Monday we will be having the Wednesday watch list. Pete will have that for us Monday and possibly on Sunday for the members if he gets it done early enough. Just to go back really quick, I don't know what they're covering on Saturday, but on Sunday night. But Wayseeker has been doing a fantastic look back on some comics, and
I did get Outlaw.
I have to go buy a book. I forgot.
Talking about Star Wars Outlaws, going to be reviewing a manga. Is the manga book? Is that what you're reviewing, Mark?
No, the game.
No, a short book. Pete, you have been off all night. He's not asking you any questions. He's not talking about the video game. He asked, what book are we going to be reviewing? So we're going to be reviewing a short novel, I think, because I didn't get the manga. So we might be reviewing both.
Gotcha.
Thanks for asking, Dub.
No problem.
I thought Wayseeker said he was playing it.
Yeah, so that was the next question. Wayseeker, I believe, is playing the Outlaws game. He got it early. He paid the extra money to get it early, so he's been probably playing it probably since Wednesday, I'm guessing. He paid the extra whatever dollars.
Yeah.
And so
he wastes his money. He's going to get a condom.
I watched a little bit of footage on it today of how it's played, so I'm definitely curious.
There's a lot of issues already.
Yeah, JJ already said
where you bought it. Yeah, if you got it on Steam, I heard there's issues on Steam. If you're playing it on PC without through Ubisoft, it might be better. I don't know exactly, but
I know I got the Xbox one in today.
And then he's also doing the Wayseeker's been doing comics. He's been doing trying to figure out what to put on the index.
Yeah, we're trying to figure. We're using rare comics. Yep, we're going to do every week. We take 5 comics. We're going to do a full index. Wayseeker tries to pub and dump books, so show up so that you don't allow that to occur. If not, you get what you deserve.
And then that brings us all the way back around to Wednesday, which will be here. And apparently we're taking viewer chat and viewer discussion about.
It's probably just going to be GTG Comics. Yeah, but that's fine.
GTG Comics on his phone. And if anybody else wants to do it, you know what to do. Get a hold of Margot on the Instagrams. And with that, I believe that wraps up our show for this evening.
Monday.
I don't know. I got to put my thoughts together. What I got to do for Toy Informer next week? Because I need a Tuesday show. I think it's World of Weird Collection.
2 whole days in school, and they've already canceled school for the rest of the week.
What do they mean they canceled school?
Canceled fucking school. Well, I was searching for that dead
canceled
body
it for what?
Well, out here we had bad storms. Yeah, no. They capsized. So it capsized a catamaran and it capsized.
Hold on a second. You can't just do this.
You needed that 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, thought about it. Now we talk about dead bodies, so we can't be talking about any of this.
He's talking about bodies in the lakes.
So there was a bad storm that blew through here in 15, 20 minutes. Capsized the catamaran. There was this fucking idiot on a kayak. We were out the other day, and you could see it coming in. Like when you're on a lake, it comes in this sheet. Like you can see the storm coming. And we're going, and I swear to God, I'm like, hey man, do you need us to drag you in? And he's like, no, I got it. I'm like, it's coming. She's like, I got it. You fucking pull in. We're getting there. I send the kids like it came in fast. Kids get in. Wife's like, hey, do you mind? I was like, no, good, and I'll cover stuff up. I'm watching. This broad's in the middle of the lake still. Just it's like typhoon season out there, right? Well, last night we had an even worse one came in, wiped out, a catamaran, flipped it over. Luckily, those people, so they're kite boarders. One kite boarder got dragged all 4 nautical miles. It wasn't on the board anymore, just was holding for dear life on their kite, got across to the other side, and luckily somebody had texted somebody on that side to grab her, got her off and in. Catamaran was trying to get back, couldn't get back in time. That's how fast it was. Flipped it over. Luckily, they had their safety devices. 2 people got picked up. The other 2 people made it onto the dock and got out of there. We're out there. We hear it. They have the major search area out there. As you know, I spearfish. And one of the things we do with spearfishing is we have underwater lights. That lets us see underwater. They drive by. They don't have the divers on yet. They're also having a power outage issue now because there's a line across the road. So we're like, hey, man, we'll go look. We put all of our gear in. We start going out. We find a hat that was described on the fucking kayak person. We're like, is this? They're like, yeah. We see some lunatic in a scoot with a trolling motor on it somehow in the water for no reason. We're like, hey, he starts talking about a certain ethnic group and space lasers causing the storm, and he's not scared of shit.
Was he from Florida?
Like, huh?
Was he from Florida?
Yeah, he's from Florida. The Shi'ar caused all of this with their space lasers.
I'm like, my man, I don't care. Like I'm
coming.
At this point, I'm just looking for an idiot who was out in the middle of the storm that she probably shouldn't have been. So we dropped the hat off with the police that were out there. That they put out a rescue boat. No divers though. So we did that. They went to tie off the kayak and a floating device because we pulled a floating device over there that didn't have anybody on it. They did that. We're like, like, cool. The dive team's coming in. So we saw them because they got past the down lines. So we're like, cool. They're like, God, you guys mind getting off the lake? We're like, no, absolutely. So we start to get off the lake. They're like, hey, did you see anybody out here? We said, the guy in the little scoot. So for what I'm saying is like, he got a schooner, like a little tiny boat with like
Scoot and Boogie.
Yeah, he's a scooter. Not saying it the right word. You know what I'm saying? It's a little tiny. No, it's like a 1-person like little boat with a a wind thing, a sail on it, like very tiny.
Like Tommy Boy.
Yeah, and then he's got a little patrolling motor, which is not schooner. Here. Yeah, Joe, thank you, schooner. So I'm trying to say schooner. So he's got a little schooner out there. Shouldn't be in there because the waves are still changing direction each way. And I was like, yeah, there's some crazy guy, by the way. He'll talk to you about the weather and lasers. So they're like, oh, shit. I go, I don't know what to tell you. So we go back, and I actually saw it. Then Kyle called me. So I'm laughing, and he's telling me a story about some dude saying that he was part of Rennavision. I was like, did you ask the guy? And getting paychecks from us and stuff and being an employee. I go, did you ask the dude if he's in the chat? Because if he's in the chat, sure. He's like, the guy's not in the chat. Never been in the chat. Like, okay. So I'm laughing at that. And I'm like, holy shit. So then I take the picture. I should have sent the picture to you guys. And it's the cops on the boat getting the schooner guy in. And then they go out. So the divers go out. Everything's good. And I'm like, hey, I talked to some people about it. They're like, shit. They're like, wait, the lady that's on the orange kayak? And I'm like, yeah, hold on. So they hit the group chat real quickly. And it comes back. This lady got into the floating device. Mm-hmm. After she flipped over her kayak. She then got onto a dock that's like 6 docks down for where I am, released the floating device back into the lake, went into the house residence because people were scared about it, dried off, saw all the cops and the search team go into the water, called somebody to pick her up, and went home.
No.
Wow.
Whoa.
And the diving team's in the water at this point.
That's
so we go back out and we're like, hey guys. And they still now had to be out there. So they had a bunch of divers still go for a little bit, but eventually they kind of called it off. But fuck. I mean,
People,
what a piece of shit.
what are you going to do?
Fine them. Charge them for every one of those people that were out there. Hey, my hourly billing rate, not for that job, but for my normal job, is $300. I'm going to send them a check too for 3 hours because fuck you. So
I don't think they're going to reimburse you.
Nope.
Dude, if you're too dumb to get off the water and then you're too dumb to tell people that you didn't fall in and capsize and then you threw the security device into the water, like that's the part that scared everybody else out. Like, why is there because there's an interior, like she had an interior like floating device. So like if it did happen and it popped her out, she could use it to inflate it, pop her out of the seat. That was in the water too. So it looked like
it was wet. That's why. If you want to bring it in the house, it was wet.
It would have got water everywhere.
Yeah, everything would have been a mess. You'd have to clean it up later.
Well, it'd be really shame if somebody
Throw it in the
could
lake.
hold that kayak.
That is such a waste of first responders' time.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I mean,
Yep.
it just, and it wasn't, I'll tell you, it wasn't nice out there. Like, it was not nice. Yeah,
No,
hopefully.
We'll see, Joe.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff put in places for morons nowadays. So, yeah, so that was, I spent that. I was doing that last night for a little bit. So that's fun. Not fun. But,
All right.
anyway.
Well, for those of us on the East Coast, it is now 1 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck.
Time to wrap up.
Yeah, we got to go. Let's wrap up.
See you all next week, maybe. All right. Later.
Well, we'll be taking calls.
Oh, we're taking calls. Okay, yeah. Be taking calls. So
dial that number.
We need Matt for that.
Yeah, we do.
We'll see you, GT.
That, sexy time talk.
Yeah.
555 MRKO.
Hello.
Hot singles in your area are waiting to talk to you.
Mhm.